Hey!
Hey everybody!
How you doing?
Welcome back, Dark Apocrypha. It's another week, another Monday.
Very exciting week.
We got Matt.
Oh, hi.
We got Matt here, as always. Got myself, Larry, behind the camera, as always.
It's Craft World Week!
Someone super excited.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It is Craft World Week.
Yeah!
Dun, dun, dun. Also, for all of you, we are going to be going through Codex Craft Worlds all week. We're going to be, Jen is just, she's going to make a little squeeze sound every time I say the word Craft Worlds.
Yeah.
There she goes again. Craft Worlds. There we go.
We
So,
were waiting.
yes.
I can't give it to you right away.
We're going to be going through this all week. We're going to be putting the Codex through its paces. We're going to give you guys 3 days of games. We're going to be testing out different Craft Worlds every day. And we're going to be testing it out against different types of armies every day too. So we're really going to put it through its paces for you guys. And of course, we do have the Codex. It's right here. And we want your questions. So you can, we have it. We are happy to answer all questions, talk about it, do whatever. And that is what is going on. So today, we have game 1. So we're of course going to use the actual craft world that our house army is, which is a Laytok craft world. And first of all, I have no idea how to properly pronounce the names of any craft worlds, and the only people who do are the Irish, because they're all Gaelic names.
They are.
And we are from Texas, so we certainly, the only thing I can say is I apologize in advance to people
Agreed.
around the world.
They get super sassy when we mispronounce it too.
Because we're
I'm not
butchering it.
surprised.
We're butchering all of them. Just
I
imagine.
feel bad for them. I'm so sorry.
Imagine us all on horses with cowboy hats.
That's me on the week. Well, without the cowboy.
And it'll make you feel better. So we are going to test out the Laytok Ranger Force today. We have 2 1750 point armies here that we have done up. Obviously, kind of big picture things going on. This codex, the #1 thing that we're going to that you'll want to know about Codex Craft Worlds compared to the index book and even compared to 7th and whatever is there are no new units in this book. This is the first. This is the first codex that we have seen in 8th edition that did not have a single new unit in it. So just prepare yourself. That's the truth. Everyone face it. That said, the big thing that they did is I'm not saying that this codex is not competitive. In fact, it's probably going to be very competitive because pretty much everything got pretty decent point drops across the board, and many units got substantial point drops. So the Eldar are now very much a lean, mean fighting machine. A lot more models are going to be on the table for your points. So I'm not going to say it's a horde army, but it's definitely not like a super elite army now. Like you can make an Eldar army, you know, a 2,000 point Eldar army can have a whole lot of models on it if you want to go certain routes. Like surprisingly more than you would think.
And that's why specifically we're playing 1750 versus the 2000.
Right, because we didn't want to
just trying to clip it down a little for showtime.
Yeah, we want to show you guys, get the armies going. So I'm using a Ranger Force. Obviously it's a Ranger Force, so I'll go over my army briefly, and then we'll let Matt go over, and then we want a typical opponent, and there can be no more typical opponent than...
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. Ultramarines.
Yes, not you personally.
I was like, that's really hard.
Matt is the most unique of opponents.
Yay! That's all I ever wanted.
Perfect. He's the most unique of opponents, playing the most not unique of armies. The Ultramarines.
Yeah, I'm playing Ultramarines today.
So, standard powered army, middle of the road, see how the armies work.
Lots of organs. That's the one thing I remember of how these guys lore function.
That's naughty.
I'm just saying, it's the truth.
Alrighty, so going over my army, first thing you'll want to know is that the special rule that affects Craft World and Laytok is that they are -1 to hit if you are shooting them from outside of 12 inches. So because of that, I've specifically built something that I normally never build. I have a standoff shooting ranged army. So everything in this army, in fact, this army has almost nothing that can make it fight effectively in assault if people get there. So I'm going to go over my army really briefly. First of all, we have 1, 2, 3 10-man squads of Rangers. So we have Rangers. These are the hallmark unit and troop choice of a Laytok Craft World. So a Laytok is all about producing lots of lots of rangers who go out and stalk the galaxy and kind of as the eyes and ears of the craft world and keep tabs. So we have 30 of them here, and rangers are one of the units in the Codex that got a substantial decrease, dropping
From like 20 to
from
12?
20 points to 12 points a model with no loss of effectiveness or rules. Just that's like 40%. That's a pretty substantial drop. Pretty substantial drop. So we have 30 of them. There, and there. Backing them up, we have a Farseer Skyrunner.
Yay!
Right here with
favorite bro.
with a bodyguard of 4 Guardian Skyrunners on Wind Riders. Those guys all have scatter lasers. We have 2 Hemlocks.
Yes.
1, 2.
Yes.
Question: are they going to be -2 to hit outside 12 because they're hard to hit and a Latok?
Yes.
Because they're awesome.
All right, good. Keep
And they get that pivot move pivot.
We have 2 Fire Prisms holding the center. And then over here, as my second HQ, and just because I haven't used them in years, we have Malgan Ra with a squad of 10 Dark Reapers, ready to just blow up Marines.
I don't even know what that is.
They're 48-inch range, 2 shots apiece. They hit on 3s no matter what. They ignore modifiers. They hit on 3s.
Weird.
And they're like AP -2 or minus. They're good. They're Marine killers. They're strength 5 with a good AP modifier. These are the aspect warriors who have the only aspect warriors who have long ranged weapons that kill armored infantry.
I mean, it's good to have. Oof.
So that is me. Let's talk about the Ultramarines.
Yeah, rough.
And while Matt's talking about Ultramarines, all you guys start getting your questions into chat. Start queuing them up for Jen because she's ready to take your
I'm
questions.
so ready.
She's
so
ready. She's ready. She's been waiting for this week.
All my life.
All her life.
Since I discovered 40K.
Since she discovered 40K.
This year.
This year.
So I am trying to remember all of the different names because all right. So there's the Intercessors.
Good job.
Hiding under our camera right here, but they're in this little woods here.
So you have 10 of them.
I have 10 of those.
Big squad of Intercessors.
Those guys.
Nice.
Yeah, they are.
There we go. Looking good.
And then I have 2 5-man tactical squads.
Yep.
I have jumping ahead. I have a scout squad.
Oh, sneaky.
Way up here.
Okay.
Very fun. I have a squad of Hellblasters over here. And then infantry-wise, last thing I have is Incessors hanging out in the skies. Inceptors. Darn it. One day I'll get it right.
Yes.
Waiting to make their meteoric descent.
4 of them. Nice.
4 of them.
And then your motor pool.
Well, I have my
sure.
ancient over here,
Okay.
and then my librarian over here.
Okay.
And then for all my vehicles, I have the Redemptor Dreadnought, a Razorback, and a Land Raider.
That's not just a normal Land Raider. That's a Land Raider with Sergeant Kronos is in it.
Oh. Well, I don't know what that means.
That he makes them better.
Oh, all right, I believe you.
He hits on 2s.
Well, that's good to know because
And if you blow it up, he gets out.
you had not mentioned that to me earlier.
It
So
is-
I'm glad we all found out together.
That is all. You can blame Abe.
Oh, darn it, Abe! Even when he's not here, he's trying to screw me over.
All right, let's take a look at our mission. We wanted to play something that's going to promote a little bit of movement and at the same time nothing too complicated because we're here to test out the Codex. We are playing War of Attrition. That means we score points for killing units. So anytime we kill units, we are going to be racking up whatever they're worth in power level. And to mix it up just a little tiny bit, we have additionally, let's zoom out again, Jen. In addition to that, because we didn't want it to be just killing, we have, let's zoom all the way up.
Oh, my
We
bad.
have our-
I thought you were going for the other card.
No.
We have our,
My bad.
we have objective number 1, objective number 2, objective number 3. Those are each worth 10. And we'll score those at the end of the game.
Yeah, so just a nice little bonus.
Yeah,
It's
so it's a
probably not
combination
gonna
of
swing the
killing
game.
and maneuver.
Yeah.
So there we go. I have who was going to go
1, 2,
first?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
I have
10.
11.
I have 10.
Okay, so that's a +1 to you.
Yes.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
6.
Yeah.
I need 6 to win it.
Oh, darn.
Okay, so I will be going first. Do you want to seize?
Yeah, I think I do.
Okay, so we are about to roll to seize. So everyone, the game is about to begin. We are super excited. Like I said, it is Codex Craft Worlds week. We want your questions, and we the game is about to begin. We are about to roll for that C's right now. Everyone, if you're on Facebook Live, come on over. The game is going to begin. We are on twitch.tv/Bell of Lost Souls. If you're watching on Bowls, and we know you are, you want to just
We
click.
can see those analytics. We know you're there.
We know you're there. So you're looking at that little window. There's a little Twitch button on the lower right. The lower right. You click that button. That throws you right over to us in chat.
Why is this so hard? There it is.
Directions are hard.
That
And
way.
you can chat with us right now. Jen wants your questions. We want your questions. Razas, doesn't matter. Come on over.
Cheer for the Eldar like I know you
Party's
want
about to begin, and we will see you guys on the flip side.
And here we go. I'm ready to seize.
You're so not going to seize.
I'm gonna.
Gonna not.
That is a 4. That is not a seize.
No, look how seized I am. But like in a muscle sort of
Oh,
sense.
you're seized.
Get it?
Like a
Haha, jokes. Alright.
So it was a
Yay,
seizure.
Alright. So fine.
Dropping
I
mics.
guess you
Sorry.
can go first.
Hi, everybody.
There's Jen, always just barging her way into the picture.
Yep.
Can't
you know
help
me.
herself.
Real gamer hog.
Can't help herself. Alrighty. So, interesting notes. For the first time ever in the history of Games Workshop, you notice that when I keep calling this Craft World Codex
Craft World.
and it seems weird, the word Eldar does not appear on this book at all.
Nowhere.
It doesn't. This is simply, they have renamed, like in the last one it was really little, now it's gone entirely. So this is now
They're phasing it out.
Codex Craft Worlds. The Eldar, it is
Like
not,
within the book,
not on
it
the
still
spot. Yeah,
says.
yeah, but like it is officially, the Craft Worlders now are just called Craft Worlds.
Yep.
So get your names right.
Okay, so
There'll be a
our
quiz.
first question.
Yes.
Does the Hemlock get a -3 to hit if it casts Conceal on itself? Sorry, -3 to hit.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Can it still cast Conceal? Is that still a thing?
Let me check. The
That was one thing I didn't have.
Well, can you make the Hemlock -3 to
Yeah.
be hit?
Yes.
Okay.
To
Yeah,
be
I
hit.
mean,
Sorry, words
to be
are
hit.
hard.
Hemlock Wraith Fighter is.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it can still cast power. Move your units. I can
Okay.
handle this.
Sassy.
Hemlocks can still manifest powers from the. So it has from the runes of battle discipline.
So those are way in the back,
Yeah.
and it can only cast the negative versions of those powers. That's the big interest. So you have to look to make sure it can actually cast
Oh.
Conceal, because that might be the good version.
I mean, conceal
So look on the chart.
is.
Is it the positive one or is it the negative?
I mean, it is the positive one.
Then it can't cast it.
Here, let me check.
Do our hills block line of sight?
Yes.
Okay.
No. Hemlock Wraith Fighters can only attempt to manifest the second effect, which is Reveal. Yeah. So Hemlocks cannot cast Conceal.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. So they have made a slight alteration, which kind of reflects the fluff and background of Hemlocks, because Hemlocks are supposed to be very like an evil, sinister concept.
Mhm.
So they can cast the Warlock powers, but they can only cast the second half of the power, which is the negative,
like,
which is the
offensive-
negative one,
yeah.
right? Not the positive.
So
right.
Reveal, Horrify, Drain, Jinx, Restrain, and Enervate.
Yeah, they are not like positive,
Yeah.
feel good things.
Right. But it still has hard to hit, and if you're playing a Laytalk, that's still the -2, and you can have someone else conceal it. Wait, no. Conceal is only infantry and biker units. Is that
Oh.
new?
Well, then it could never cast it on itself anyway.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if that was new or not. But yeah. Conceal, choose a friendly Asuryani infantry or Asuryani biker unit with an 18, -1 to hit. To be hit.
Sure. Okay, we need to.
Anything else?
Give me the speeds on these. It's 20. It's 20 through what? It's like 60, right?
Yeah. 20 through 60. Are there multiple types of Hemlock?
No.
No, there's just the one.
Because I've only ever heard people. Because I've never flipped through even the section of the index for Eldar, so I've only ever heard them called Hemlocks.
We're lazy.
Fair.
It's through 60, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna pivot, and this guy's gonna zoom all the way over here.
Zoom, zoom, zoom,
And then
zoom.
he's gonna make sure that he is.
And then with his wings of Cain.
And he'll flip that way. Hemlock number 1. Hemlock number 2.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna do something similar.
Neat.
Yeah. He's gonna pivot, fly over here, Land.
All right, keeping them together.
Pivot. What I'm trying to do is these guys both need to be within 18. So they're, yes, of the Dreadnought.
Okay.
I'm afraid of your Dreadnought.
I mean, that's fair.
I don't like that. That Dreadnought does something that the Eldar don't like. Which
Being
is
shot.
it shoots has a lot of guns.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care about, like, single big guns, but I'm really afraid of things that shoot, like, 30 little guns.
Yeah.
Because you'll just kill all my dudes. Can't have that.
I mean, that was the plan.
Can't have that.
Tell you straight up right now.
Can't have that. Okay, these guys. Okay, taking a look at the fire. I have not used fire prisms, guys, in so long. So, just work with me. What's the movement on fire prisms? Is it 12?
A fire prism is 16.
Nice. I'll take that.
Yeah.
And the range of the gun?
60.
Yeah, they're fine. Okay, they're cool. Yeah, you know what? He's not. They're not moving. They're just gonna stay right there. Shoot you right through those woods.
Uh-oh.
Onto the land layer. Okay, so they're staying put. They're staying
Alright,
put.
so Isendar's got a question.
Yep.
Can you double check to see if the Autarchs had their options reduced? Can you go through the unit on foot and other entries, please?
Sure.
Autarchs.
So,
Everything.
yep, the Autarch is on page 84, which I'm sure everyone was curious about.
There are several Autarchs. There's like 3.
There
Yeah.
are.
Okay. So, you want me to just read off everything the Autarch is, has, and does? So, basic Autarch, 4 power, 7 move, hits on 2s, strength, toughness 3. It comes with a Star Glaive and plasma grenades, has Ancient Doom, Battle Focus, Path of Command, and a Force Shield. Has no weapon options. The Autarch on Swooping Hawk Wings. Single model, Power Sword, Fusion Pistol, Plasma Grenades. A bunch of abilities. Also, because the question was specifically about different options, right? Because the Autarch also has no weapon options. The Skyrunner comes with Power Sword, and then the Jet Bike has the twin Shuriken catapults. He can replace the Power Sword with a Laser Lance or Fusion Gun. And that appears to be the only Autarch option. So if you want to modify your Autarchs at all, you got to take a Skyrunner, and you can switch out your Power Sword for a Laser Lance or Fusion Gun.
Yeah, in general, compared to the index units, the Autarchs, there are less of them. They got rid of the one with the warp generator pack, and they lost all upgrade options to weapons. So there's 3 different ones, and you pretty much buy them like they come in their box, and that's it. There's no options anymore.
Yeah.
So which basically they reflect they reflect the 3 different miniatures for Autarchs that they sell. So the whole era of the, like, if you want the mix and match Autarch where you get to build them with all the weird combo crazy aspect war gear, you have to use the ones out of the index. You can't use these anymore. I need that.
Oh, sure. In general, is the Codex replacing Index? Like, is that...
Yes.
Like, if I wanted to take an Index unit, am I allowed to?
You could.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. I mean,
Some people might complain.
There will be iffiness.
Yeah. Okay.
Flair for Lives, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the
Thank you.
Belfry.
I am going to be using guide.
Oh, you're done moving?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Sharkmako
my-
wanted to know,
my
are you
powers.
going to use the Fire Prism Stratagem?
We'll see. Guide,
Probably.
Mind War.
Oh, you're just
and-
declaring what powers
and
you have.
and Fortune.
Okay.
Yes.
I suppose I should probably do that too.
Guide, Mind War, and Fortune. Yes, and I need this book now because I can't play without it.
Yeah.
I don't know what half this stuff does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody does.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. See, now I have to remember what ones I want.
What you want? I know. All right. Farseers. Looking for the Farseers.
Remember Psychic Scourge being good, just because that's like a bonus smite, and there ain't nothing wrong with that.
2. Yeah. Okay. I will do Doom and Fortune. Those are my powers. Doom and Fortune.
Sure. I remember. If you're the
Sorry.
ancients, I want to be good.
Guide and Fortune. Guide and Fortune.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to be guiding. My Farseer will stay put. I'm going to guide. I'll have to look at those look up the stratagems.
I will be taking... I assume I get 2 as well, but maybe more. Should probably check these things, huh? If nothing else, Might of Heroes and Psychic Scourge seems like the 2 I'm gonna grab. Because I like Fear of the Ancients just because it's a fun, silly power, but it's not great. The one benefit of it being you can hit characters behind enemy lines, but it's pretty short range. And I don't really care enough to really want to take out his commanders, and I think also it's very unlikely that he's going to line up in such a way that I could get like a good shot off and get like 3 separate
we're going to guide the Dark Reapers.
Okay.
Because I'm mean.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
That is a 10 that goes off.
Well, who's casting this? Maybe I am.
And then I'm going to use Fortune on them also.
Wait, hold on, stop doing things.
You are too far away to block me.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Not even close. Fortune also goes off, I believe.
Who's doing this?
7.
Farseer.
Okay. Yeah.
Fortune. Fortune failed. That was a 6.
Oh, good.
Okay, but they are guided.
Sure.
Alright, so the psychic phase is over.
Alright.
And on to the shooting. I am curious now about, I'm looking at this, at the fire prism at the linked fire shot. It is interesting. It's really complicated. And it's 1 command point, but
Sure.
I probably will only get to use it once, so let me see if I want to use it right now.
Well, why don't you read it out for us? Because I also don't know what it does.
Use the stratagem when you select a target for a fire prism's prism cannon.
Okay.
Do not resolve that weapon's attacks until the end of the phase. Until then, any Craft World fire prisms from your army can link fire with that fire prism if it is
Nice.
visible to them and within 60 inches of them. If they do so, when firing their prism cannon, they must target the unit the first fire prism targeted, ignoring range and visibility, and re-rolling failed to hit into wound rolls. At the end of the phase, then resolve the prism cannon shots from the first one, re-rolling failed to hit and wound rolls if at least 1 other fire prism linked fire with it. So what that means is that what you're going to do is that means in this case it kind of doesn't matter really
Because you would have one hidden somewhere.
exactly. So you're going to have like 1 behind this mountain and then 1 like behind this mountain, and then 1 visible, and you're going to call that, and they're both going to fire through the first one.
Yeah.
And then he fires last. But the cool thing is that all of them re-roll hits and wounds.
Eisenberg
I'm using that.
says, use this stratagem when you want to delete a land raider. Do all the stuff in the strat, then say nanny nanny boo boo at the end of the phase.
All right, so we're going to try that, guys.
That's brutal.
So that is 1 command point I'm going to use right now.
Okay.
We are using linked fire with the fire prisms. So this one that's behind this really tall tree that you can actually see
Admech,
through.
to answer your question, the Inari and Minorly, the Harlequins, are mentioned in some of the fluff.
So
of the
this guy
codex, but no, their
is gonna
stats
fire
and specifics
on the
are
Land
not in
Raider.
codex.
Okay.
Okay, so we're using linked fire.
It's a command point.
That is a command point. And we are firing on the Land Raider. On the Land Raider. We are using the super powerful like lance shot from the fire prism.
You have 3 separate profiles to pick.
Yep, and we're using lance.
Sure.
So a 60-inch heavy 1. It hits on a 3, and I get to re-roll, and I get a re-roll.
Does this one also... Well, no, you have to wait until the end of the phase.
Right.
So don't fire yet.
Right. It's this one is firing through it.
Okay.
So it's this guy right here. He's firing. And he's firing at the Land Raider.
Right.
So this one is going to fire through him first.
I assume you're right. There was a lot of words.
Okay.
Banana Mandrew wants to know
it
if any
hits.
of the photos in the new deck suggest new kits for existing units.
Yes.
Were
And we will show. We're going to hold it right up to the camera. There is one. There is one picture in this entire codex that made everyone go,
Oh, I missed that one.
That's interesting. Well, then you're going to get to discover it with us.
Yay.
But let me finish my turn, and then we'll do it. Okay, so we got a hit. Toughness on Land Raider.
I don't know, 30?
It's not 30. This is strength 12.
I
toughness
assume.
I assume it's a 3. I'm going to say it's a 3 because you're
yeah,
not toughness.
You'll wound on 3s.
I'm going to wound on 3s. You are wounded.
Yeah, I'm 8.
You are wounded. That is a -5 AP.
Can't do anything about it.
Okay, D6 damage.
Ugh.
3.
Ugh.
I'll take it.
Yeah, jeez.
So 3 points of damage.
Alright, I'm down to 13.
Oh, great, Land Raiders.
Well, yeah, but you can keep doing that.
And now this one will also fire at the end of the phase. Because there
Yes.
are only 2 in my army.
No, it's not. Is this the end of the phase?
Well, it's the end of its thing.
No. It's end of the phase.
Oh, it missed!
Well, good.
I'm
All right.
re-rolling. I'm using a command point. Use another
You
one.
can't re-roll the reroll.
Oh, you're right.
Aha!
I'm not using a command point. It just
Nope.
missed. Oh, you fire prisms suck.
Oh man.
We did all
Don't
of...
say that. Then they'll start doing worse.
Yeah. No,
That's how you lose troops. Ask
I
Matt.
need them to do worse.
Okay, so
not have those
we
guys
did all
survive
of that, and we did 3 points to a Land Raider. I guess I'll take it.
Yeah.
All right, next. Hemlocks. Hemlock number 1 onto the Dreadnought.
Okay.
The Hemlocks each have 2 heavy distort cannons. The heavy distort cannons have changed. They are different than
Ooh.
what they used to be.
Better or worse, or just different?
Better.
No.
Better.
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 I hate when things are better and belong to my enemy.
I understand. I do also.
Yeah, fair.
But the good part
Did
is...
you fire twice with the fire prisms, Larry?
No, because their shots are... Because they are heavy ones. Because they're heavy ones.
Isendar was asking.
I hope you're right.
I'm assuming there's reasons.
He did fire both of them.
Yes. Yes, it is heavy 1.
Okay.
It is, yes.
Navarin says the first one can't fire until the end of the phase.
Oh, okay.
I said that too, but he didn't listen.
Okay,
to
then
me.
that's fine. All right.
Zeno says they can fire twice.
They cannot fire twice. Unless they have a special rule that lets them fire twice. Because
That's 2 different people saying it. I'm assuming they're.
I'm looking. I'm not
It's cool.
I'm not
We're
seeing
learning
it.
together, friends.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it.
Yep, that's a third person saying it.
By what means?
Oh, yes it can.
Ah,
Oh
why?
wow.
Why?
Yes. If it moves under half speed. And it didn't move. Sweet. Well then that second okay,
Chat,
so
you guys are the worst.
so the second shot from the first one. 'Cause
Thanks, everybody. Keeping us honest.
I rolled
You
twice.
rolled- yeah, that's
so the second shot missed.
That's
even
fine.
with the reroll. But the main one has not actually fired yet. It'll
Okay.
fire at the end of the phase.
Like it's supposed to.
Moving on to this guy.
Cheaty.
All right. We are going with the Hemlock Wraithfighter. It has 2 heavy deep sights. The heavy deep sights now, guys, are 16-inch range, assault D3, strength 12, AP -4, 2 damage apiece, automatically hits its target. Okay, so this guy is going to be firing. So 2 D3 hits on you.
Mm-hmm.
That is 2 hits and 3 hits. So that's a grand total of 5 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the toughness?
That's what I'm
gonna
digging
believe your
for.
toughness is
Tempter Dread
7.
is 7.
Okay, so I still need 3s. I'm gonna roll these right here for you guys. We'll roll them somewhere. Oh my gosh, Jen's gonna put the camera. I don't know where to roll this. I'm gonna roll them
Just
right
roll
here.
it, Larry.
Yeah.
I'm rolling them.
Just
I
roll.
want you guys to have a good time.
We're gonna appreciate the
Look at
detail of the miniatures.
They-
Look
can't.
at that. Look
Wow,
at
that was 4 5s and a 4, everybody.
Yeah. No, it was a good roll. It's
Real
fine.
good.
that. Those are 5.
Tasty.
Fine.
Those are 5 wounds. That is -4 AP.
Cannot.
You have 3 up?
I have 3 up.
Okay, so that is 10 points of damage.
Down to 3. Rad.
Okay. Hemlock number 2.
Alright.
On the same dreadnought.
Yep.
How many shots does he get? He gets
Oh, good.
2 shots.
Good. Good.
Alright, that's because that's Adams, and he painted it in colors that are not in my craft world, so it knows.
Ooh.
And that's why. It hits on 3s.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Retta Kisei, Hemlocks are the shiz. They are the bee's knees. They are my shining favorite
That
fucking
is
things.
2 wounds,
Do it.
so 4.
They get a psychic
oh,
power. They get
dead.
2 pivots.
See if it
Damn,
explodes.
okay.
Yep. It does not explode.
The Redemptor Dreadnought is down. Both Hemlocks nailed it exactly. Well,
Yeah.
one wound over.
Yep. Dead.
So fired. One of the fire prisms has fired.
Navarin, we've talked about having a dice cam basically, but we wanted to give more retail space to the actual board and the details of what's happening. So we just were like, meh.
As long
Well,
as we're on the overhead, you guys can see them. So, right here.
Mhm.
All right, so we're gonna
Attack
get.
Mac, you take that heresy out of here, all right? Craft rolls are great.
We have four Guardian jet bikes.
Yep.
They have scatter lasers, which have 36
Sure.
inch range. Those all do have. We're gonna fire those on the Land Raider.
Yep.
That's 4 shots each. 1, 2, 3.
So this morning,
4.
I'm pulling my army and I'm setting up, and Larry says, "Hey, we should lower the point a little bit because this game might run long."
There's a lot.
No, no.
Miss.
Meanwhile, I
miss.
already lost a Redemptor Dread.
These wound you on 5.
Of course they do.
Well, that's good. It's only 5s.
On a Land Raider, you should be winning on 6s.
That's
That
3
is-
wounds.
Yeah, that is not great actually.
And
That
you
was
get
fine.
your full armor save against them.
All right,
because
good.
scatter lasers.
All right, 2 on
I
a
bet
Land
it's
Raider.
Probably a 2.
Yeah, no, because because there was the -5 earlier. 1 gets through.
One
how much
wound.
damage are these?
1.
1? Okay,
Just
that's
1.
fine.
Bunk. Little tiny bit.
Back.
Okay. Over here.
I really wanted that Redemptor Dread.
Alright, so I actually don't have any infantry that I can see from the Dark Reapers, which is making me sad.
I mean, that was sort of the idea.
So the only thing the Dark Reapers can see is the Land Raider and the Razorback.
Sure.
And I'm going to attack the Razorback.
Okay.
Okay, so we have 10 shots. Sorry, we have a full squad of 10 Dark Reapers. They are. The gun is the Reaper launcher.
I don't know, I just got the Jurassic Park theme in my head.
The Reaper launcher has 2 modes. We're going to use. We're going to use Starshot missiles,
Uh-oh.
and we're going to put all those Starshot missiles.
That does not sound good.
I'll put all the Starshot missiles on the Land Raider because we can see the Land Raider.
Oh, on the Land Raider.
Yeah, I've
Okay.
changed my mind
Darn it.
because you are well within range. You do have.
Oh, yeah.
You do have cover though.
Cool.
So you absolutely have cover from these shots. There are 10 of them. That's 20 shots. That's 5
And these are your Dark Reapers or Reavers?
Reapers.
Reapers, okay.
Like the guy with the scythe. The Grim Reaper. Like the Grim Reaper.
I mean, both words are
Okay, so we got-
evenly used in pop culture stuff.
Okay, we got 20 shots. We're going from right here. We got the Dark Reapers right here. And they are shooting at the Land Raider with... they are using their anti-vehicle. They're using a Starshot missiles.
Blech.
Those are strength 8, -2 AP, 3 damage apiece. Oh, but they are 1 shot each, not 2 shots each.
It's so blatant cheating. They get not everything in your army gets to fire twice.
That's because the other shot that they can use has 2 shots each. And in the last edition, they only had that shot. They gave them
Oh, neat.
an anti-vehicle. They used to be anti-infantry.
These star killer missiles or whatever are new.
Zeno666 says, this is the problem with playing Eldar. The name of the weapons. Fire the Twilight Sparkle missiles.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of love that, actually.
Yeah. The Void Glitter Cannon.
Yes.
Void Glitter.
Man, everybody hates glitter. It gets on everything.
It does.
It's
Okay,
a morale thing,
So
really.
these guys hit on 3 ups fixed, but
There
they're
should be
guided, so they
a gun
reroll
that
those.
shoots glitter that gives you negative hit to morale.
I mean,
Have you
'Cause
tried
you're
to
like
get
a-
glitter off yourself? 'Cause
Yeah,
it
it's
sucks.
hard. It's awful.
Yeah, you
Mortibox
just
wants
deal
to know
with it.
why the branding change from Eldar to Eldari. What's the deal
I
with
think
that?
that's a pure copyright issue because Eldar, the word Eldar is actually was invented by the Tolkien estate
oh.
for the Silmarillion. That's the act.
Really? I didn't realize
the
that.
Eldar is the proper name for the elves
Oh,
in
yeah.
Tolkien.
That
I
I did
didn't
not
know
know.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, not surprised. He basically came up with everything.
I
So-
mean, yeah, he can
Right?
do everything we want in life.
Yeah.
So remember, boys and girls, just stick an A at the end, at the front of
Yeah.
something, and an I at the end, and it too can be yours.
Yes.
And you too can now
2
copy.
words.
It'll be great.
Because
Kiranor, you are correct. Glitter is the craft world herpes.
Okay, so we are strength 8 with these versus your toughness. Is it toughness 8
Land
or
Raider
9?
is Land Raider's 8.
Okay. Wounding on 4s.
Ooh.
It's fine.
Not too bad. Okay. Wounding on 4s. Okay. and that is -2 AP.
All right.
And you have a +1.
Right, so I'm getting 3s.
All right, 3s. Yep, it's a tough shot. A Land Raider in cover.
This is the first roll I'm actually making, isn't it? No,
Yeah.
I made some saves earlier.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can say. What are you talking about?
Because your AP is just off
There
the
we
charts
go.
here, but 2 get through.
2 get through. Those are Starshot missiles, 3 damage apiece. So that's 6.
I'm gonna command point one of those.
Okay. Is the command point one of the fails?
Yes. I mean,
Yes.
I
Yes.
suppose I am allowed to re-roll one of the successes, but
Just checking.
all right.
Yay!
All
Did
right.
it.
And
So only 3 damage instead of 6.
what is my warlord trait? Did Abe one pick for me?
He did not.
Well, then I'm picking that one that lets me save command points because I want to do that.
Because that one's awesome.
On a
Why would you
5/6.
not?
Yeah, 5 plus.
6, you don't spend it.
Oh, I'll tell
You
one.
spent it.
I
You spent it.
But
So
I
are
did
Guide
save.
and Doom the same as in the index? Did they change
Yes.
at all? They are the same.
They are the
Okay. Mr. Matty Woods wanted to know.
Yep.
Everybody who has questions about the Codex or anything that has just recently come out, please do shoot us those questions in chat.
Put
I
them
am
in
happy to
chat.
answer
We
those
want
for
the
you all
questions.
day.
So they fire.
Oh, I'm gonna move these.
Yeah, we don't need those
Oh yeah,
anymore.
we don't need those. Get those off your pretty board.
Malgan Ra. I believe Malgan Ra is totally out of range and can't do anything, but we're gonna check.
Oh, speaking of Malgan Ra, great time for a Xeno6666 question. What is the stat of his gun?
Looking it up right now, because I'm about to see whether he's in range to do anything. I don't think he is. Malgan Ra. Malgan Ra has the Malguitar, which is like the guitar owned by Mao Zedong. The Malguitar.
I
The
think
Malguitar.
that
I'm
is
imagining
inaccurate.
it's got like a cat painted on it. Malguitar.
The Malguitar. The Malguitar is a ancient shuriken cannon with apparently infinite ammo that has a giant scythe stuck on the end with it. So when it's assault, he can kill you with it too.
How does it have infinite ammo? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's because if you look at it, it has this big giant clip thing that goes onto this huge skull backpack thing, which is where all the ammo is. Also, this miniature is from like when you were 3, so it's really old.
Sure.
That's why he looks like he's like rocking out from the 80s.
I
Nice.
think I am a lot older than you think I am. But
I
that's
understand.
fine.
I understand. That's true.
Isendar wants to know if any of the warlord traits are standouts, and if you could go over those.
We will go. Oh, yes.
So there's 2 that I really like. There's something of the something ineffable hunter. Basically means that all. It makes every weapon your warlord carries a sniper rifle, essentially. So your warlord can always target enemy characters, even if they're not the closest. But also, as we were saying before, because so like that sounds really super good, which it is. But because so many of the warlords and characters are like stuck in their war gear, it's not super abusable, which, for better or worse, is a nice sort of check and balance that they threw in there.
Malgan Ra is firing on the Razorback.
Okay,
What's your toughness on Razorback? 6 or 7? I think it's 7. I'm pretty sure it's a 7.
We went over this a minute ago. It is 7.
I'm just checking.
So whatever of the ineffable hunter is very cool. I'm trying to remember what the other one that's really cool is, but I don't remember. But I mean,
do remember in chat that I wield the Banhammer and I like the craft world, so I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
she will abuse that power.
I will seriously consider using that power before I pout in the corner.
2 wounds
Okay.
with at -1
All
on
right.
the Razorback.
Do I get cover? Because I don't know who's shooting. He's like over here, right?
Oh, sorry. 1 is at -1. Yes. 1 is at -1. 1 is at -3.
Okay, so 1.
This Malgan Ra did get. He fired twice, and in each volley, 1 of his shots went through and successfully wounded the Razorback.
All right, so I'm looking for
A 3 on that one.
3 and a 6.
Yes.
Ah!
2
alright.
whole wounds.
Oh, that's
Tink tink.
fine.
It's not bad.
That's fine.
It's not bad.
Down
He
to
did,
8.
he did something. I'm happy.
Yeah.
All right, now it's time to kill all your scouts.
That's right, Xeno. That's right.
No.
All right, here we go. Rangers. So,
Yep.
Rangers.
Yeah, that's the downside of
Rangers.
any sort of forward
Rangers
deployment.
may. There's a. I'm not gonna.
You
say
don't go first,
It's
okay.
it's 100%, but at 12 points a pop, Rangers have a good shot of now being the default troop squad
I love
for,
them.
for an Eldar army. I mean, Dire Avengers are really cheap too. Dire Avengers are 13. So it just depends. I personally still like Dire Avengers, but they're close enough. I mean, Rangers were terrible before. At 20 points, nobody took them.
Oh, sure.
I
They were-
took them
they were
because
s-
I believe in them. They are my favorite children.
I mean, that's...
But at 12 points, oh, they're
Even more
they're
so.
really spicy.
See, now they're gonna be all like hipster style. Everybody's gonna be into the Rangers, and I'm gonna be like, but I liked them all along.
I
and now
like
they're
the
all coming
Rangers.
in and thinking
I
they're
liked
cool.
them before they
You
were
need a
cool.
T-shirt that said "I like Rangers" when they were 20 points.
That's right.
20 points forever with a little lighter.
Oh, I need that shirt. Somebody make me that shirt, please.
20 points.
You design it. I'll pay you for it.
There are websites that let you design your own T-shirts.
Yeah, but that
Okay.
requires effort.
Oh, so you don't care that much then.
No.
Oh. Maybe
She's-
I'll just take an old T-shirt and Sharpie it.
Good. Wow.
I mean,
Like a roadie.
yeah. I mean, if that's the sort of effort you're putting into your
This
Rangers,
is
that
this
you
squad
love
of
so
Rangers
much.
on the scouts that are right
Oh,
there.
now I feel bad.
Good. That's what I was going for.
I mean,
Get that two out of here.
Rangers hitting on 3s. Got it. Thank you. Wounded on. These are strength 4.
I don't know.
Whoa! Look at that.
I will choose not to.
You are wounded 4 times, senor.
Uh-oh.
And I'll roll.
my puns are catastrophic.
And-
Thank you.
And I rolled a 6 in there. Okay, so you have your full save, but
Okay.
I rolled it, but there's a single 6, so that's just 1 automatic mortal wound.
Okay.
So-
That is a really long URL.
So the squad takes a mortal wound, and you get 4 full armor saves, and you're recovered.
Where? There. Okay.
Scouts are 4s.
Yeah, scouts are
So you're
4s.
3s, 'cause you're
Has camo cloaks.
3s because you're recovered.
Well, because there's no reason they can't. Do I have camo cloaks? Because we're doing power
Nope.
or
Do
points.
not have power.
Darn it!
They
Why
were
not?
purchased.
That's dumb.
Just like I don't have Exarchs.
That's dumb. Okay, so I take a mortal wound.
You didn't take Exarchs?
Okay, mortal
Weird.
wound,
Mm-hmm. And then 4 full saves.
and then 4 3+.
Yep.
Yeah, get these out of here.
Go ahead.
All right.
Here we go.
Blah.
That is
Manual.
all of them. That's some hot shooting right there.
Victory.
All right, squad number 2, Rangers on them.
I don't think he was talking about Rangers. I don't believe Rangers get Exarchs. He was probably talking about one of his other units.
That is correct. As an example, I did not purchase an Exarch with my Dark Reapers. Even if I was playing power level, I would because they're free.
Yeah.
But at points, I did not purchase.
yeah.
Please, Father.
Yeah, if
Because
you're
I-
playing power rating, just give them every upgrade they can take.
That's
but
correct.
All of them.
points are more fair.
All right, second squad of Rangers. Oh, mortal wound, and 5 full armor saves.
Bam, bam.
That's how the Rangers work. You make the armor saves, is that they shoot you in the eye with the lasers.
That's the death
Fail,
squad.
fail. Got him.
Hey, those Zelda viewing our channel. Hey, hey,
Scouts.
Hey.
Hey,
Out of
Zelda.
there. All right, and then we have the last squad of
Sure.
Rangers over here. They're going to open up on the intercessors.
Okay,
Yeah, they can see.
Okay.
Wow.
sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A much tougher target because those intercessors are Primaris Marines and have 2 wounds each. And have
And armor.
and armor and are good.
Yeah.
So here we go, right here. This is this squad, Rangers. Okay, taking out the 1s and the 2s. All right, and then we're going to be wounding on 4s.
Zeno wants to know power levels, yay or nay.
Just in a general sense, like I like it because it just makes it list building so much easier.
Yeah.
I'm saying my view on power level is as long as both players aren't being jerks.
Yeah, that is
That's
key.
a big assumption.
As long as both players aren't being jerks, power level basically gives you a game that's just as entertaining, and you get an hour of your life back because you don't have to. Because making a power level list literally takes like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I cannot tell you how much longer it takes to have to build a point list because it just takes forever
Yeah.
of cross-referencing and having to add up and then the war gear and then he's riding a pony.
Right.
How much does a
Brett,
pony
did he
cost?
say yes? It is still top of 1.
And then eventually, when
3.
Games Workshop makes a
1 mortal wound.
An app for list building, which I assume they will at some point.
They will, but you know.
But until that day, power rating, great for casual. If I saw a power rating tournament, I would not go.
What is the stat on the
Name off.
Ranger long rifle? The Ranger rifle.
Yeah, cover.
The
Cool.
Ranger rifle is unchanged. It is 36, heavy 1, strength 4, AP 0, 1 damage. If you may target characters with this weapon,
Yes.
and anytime you roll a to wound roll of 6, you inflict an additional mortal wound, which is
They're
what has
tasty.
Yeah.
gotten, which to be honest, against most guys in cover or with decent armor, most of the wounds you're going to be doing are going to be
Yeah,
the
no,
bonus
I
mortal
mean,
wounds.
3 wound, like, that's the,
Dun, dun, dun.
bandit,
Okay.
that's like what makes Smite so good.
All right,
It's
I
just
am done. Everyone has fired.
Couple
so it's time to do the last.
Oh, right.
It is now the end of the firing phase, so now it's time for the
Right.
fire prism, who I activated my my stratagem on. Now he gets to actually fire. So he fires twice because he didn't move. He's going to re-roll that
Yeah.
because of the stratagem. That's 2 hits.
Remind us of what that stratagem is, Larry.
That is the Prism Linky stratagem.
That's highly technical verbiage there, guys. We've
Linked
only got
fire.
the
That is the
verbiage.
linked fire stratagem, which allowed this fire prism to shoot through this one at the start of the turn, at the start of the firing phase, and at the very end, the original one fires. So it definitely lets you do some weird, crazy trickery.
Basically, it lets you give your fire
wounds.
prisms indirect fire.
So that's -5.
Linked prison
Yeah, no,
cheating,
I
as
just
Isendar
took it.
calls it.
Okay,
It gives
D6
one of your
damage.
fire prisms
Here's your damage.
indirect fire
7.
down to 2. And then it lets you re-roll all hits and wounds, which is bonkers good, because fire prisms are bonkers good.
All right, so I am done with the shooting phase. I have no declared charges. I'm done. So that's a pretty good idea of what
Any morale?
a shooting.
No, he wiped out everything
Nice.
that would
Well,
have taken.
Yeah, the one squad of scouts was
Yeah.
wiped out, and the intercessors lost nobody.
Yeah. One guy got hit in the arm, and
Yeah.
he's very upset about
I'm
it.
pretty. I'm pretty
It's like you
sad.
dinged my armor. Gosh, I'm
You
just so
did.
buffed.
I'm pretty satisfied. That was a solid first turn of shooting. This army is.
You very easily could have
Killed
blown up
him.
the Redemptor Dread and the Land Raider.
Yeah.
Like,
The Land
that's
Raider.
insane.
For
Yeah,
those
the
of you out there saying that the Eldar suck, witness this.
Yeah. Now, if he could, Matt's challenge is he has to close with this army. Like,
Yeah.
This army will just kill him if he tries to play a stand back
Well,
and
also
shooting game against me.
because you're -1 to hit if I'm too far away.
That's true.
So, like, I,
Yeah. All
for
his-
multiple reasons, have no choice but to move up.
Yeah, he's got to move up aggressively and just start blazing away. He's got to get within 12, concentrate fire, and just start killing stuff. Because my army is not durable, and I have nothing. It cannot protect itself in assault. The best guy I have is Malgan Raw. I have 1 model who's
Yeah.
decent in assault. Everything else is
These guys are
terrible.
no advance because they have assault weapons. 7.
Isendar says, "Oh yeah, you all noticed they took the old start collecting box off the Games Workshop site as soon as the new decks went up. If you want it, get it soon, I guess. Fire Prism and Bikes box. Interesting.
Yeah, because it's been replaced. There is a new one that has different stuff in it.
Brett Takise wants to know how
Ask-
much damage did you do with that last Fire Prism?
7.
7. Okay, there we go.
So he had 9. So the Land Raider is alive. It has 2 points of damage left. Guys, while Matt is moving out, I got the Codex. Ask me questions.
Arabic wants to know how are Wraithguard now?
Wraithguard have a subtle improvement, which is pretty interesting. Which is they took them to toughness 6. So all of the Wraith units went up in toughness by 1. So Wraith Lords, which have been toughness 8 forever since they were introduced, they briefly in the index went down to 7, and now that the Codex is out, they brought them back up to 8. And the Wraith Guard went from 5 to 6, which is interesting. So if you're a Marine, for all of the so if you're a Marine, it makes no difference. So, but what it means is that Wraith Guard now are only wounded on 6s instead of 5/6s by all of the strength 3 armies that are out there. So Guard, Sister, there are strength, Eldar, Tau. There's a lot of strength 3 things out there, and Wraithguard became much trickier in assault for them. Now for Marines, they're still wounded on the 5s. It doesn't matter. But the Wraith Lord is kind of the opposite of that. The Wraith Lord going up to toughness 8 means that now for all of those Strength 4 things, and there's a lot of Strength 4 things in the game. So all the Marine, Chaos Marine stuff, all that Strength 4 stuff, all those guys are now wounding Wraith Lords on 6s again, which is great. So the Wraith Lord has definitely, I think, moved back up to kind of its current like brawler tough guy status.
They want to see the picture that you were talking about.
Okay, are you guys ready for the picture?
We are ready and waiting.
Okay, here is the picture that I think is really unusual. This has nothing, like I said, this is not a picture of a model. This is artwork, and almost all of the artwork in this book, there is a good amount of new artwork, but then there's this one giant spread. And when we saw it, we went, well, that's really interesting. I'm going to spread it out here, and I'm going to let Jen zoom in on it.
Yep.
All right, Jen, you ready? All right. I want you guys to take a look at that, and you tell me...
What are we... Zoom it down. So, there you go.
There's trees. I can't. You got to zoom.
I can't zoom in more than...
Oh, down. Like that?
Yeah.
All right.
Just hold it.
There you go.
All right. So you guys take a look at that, and you tell me if you think Games Workshop might be up to something. So this is new artwork, and it's clearly recent because Magnus is in it. So that avatar's enormous.
Yeah, he's ginormous.
He's like as big as Magnus. And he's definitely meant to be fighting Magnus. You can tell he's behind people in front of him, like the Farseer and people like that. He's right up on Magnus. He's
What's that bird person?
He's in front of what bird person?
Right up front. Is that not a beak? It looks like a beak.
Oh yes, that is a Thousand Sun Zongor.
Oh.
So to me, this tells me that I think there's a new avatar in the making. I don't know when it's.
When was the last time we had a new avatar?
The avatar is 23 years old.
Jeez.
And just so you guys know, so you've seen that piece of artwork. I'll leave it here so you guys can look at that.
I want to move.
Okay, fine. Okay, okay. I'm gonna move it.
Okay, thank you.
But the current avatar compared to a Primarch, so.
That's the same guy, or same kind of guy.
Exactly. Magnus is the same size as Mortarion. So in that artwork...
Here, I'm going to go to side camera, and you can just zoom in there.
All right.
So over here, back behind your left shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. No, that camera.
Right there? Yeah, I'm looking.
Cool.
That is the current scale of a Primarch and the Avatar. But in the artwork, those guys are pretty much the same size when they're duking it out. So I think that there's a new avatar coming. And let's be honest, the Eldar need a new big kit. They need some big, sexy, $100 kit to anchor.
I mean, the Incarn is big, but not that big.
Well, the Incarn
is also in our
is supposed to be. Yeah, I mean, the Incarn is like a just-born infant god and is way bigger than the current avatar. So the avatar needs a replacement. I would not be surprised, based on that art, if we're going to see a new avatar at some point in the future that's really big.
What do you think the odds are of a new set of Phoenix Lords? Or at least some of them?
They're desperately needed. I don't know whether they're... I mean, there's so many. The problem with the Phoenix Lords is that there's a bunch of them.
Yeah, there's 6
so of them. I don't think we would ever see Games Workshop be like, and here's a set of 6 of them. But I think that... I have no evidence of this. This is not a rumor, so this is not a Bulls rumor. This is just me. This is pure supposition. But I believe that Games Workshop has realized that the concept of triumvirate box sets, like we saw in the Gathering Storm series, is an excellent way to tie a narrative campaign together and to sell independent characters.
Yeah.
Because it's it's easier to get people to buy 3 linked characters that are part of a campaign than to sell them a la carte. So I think that what we're going to see is we're going to see them continue to do that, right? So you're going to see, at some point they're going to finish all these codexes, or they're going to take a break, and I think we're going to be, they're going to continue the story of 40K, and we're going to see some campaign that's going to have, and maybe that campaign will have a Phoenix Lord and two other, either allied or opposing kits. So I think they're going to update the Phoenix Lords that way. We're going to see them updated one at a time as part of narrative campaigns. Like, I could see a campaign being a campaign that covers what happens in the aftermath of the Inari, right? So like maybe you have a campaign that involves the Eldar fighting Chaos, and you could have a triumvirate set that would have like the Avatar and the one Phoenix Lord that's most involved, and then
like Jane Czar.
Right. Like some. Okay, yes.
Give me Jane.
Calm down.
She's in the.
It could be Jane Czar.
It's in the book.
we'll just pretend it's James. In your head,
In my
Let's say it's
little
Jane
fan
Czar.
fiction heavy heart.
right? So you could see a new Jane Czar and a new Avatar and like a new Chaos villain or someone, and you put them all in there, and and you sell that, and that'd be cool. I'd buy it.
Thanks to Anarchilo. Thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Belfry. Sorry for butchering your name. Welcome. And thank you for that 5-bit donation. We appreciate that.
Every little bit helps.
Ba-dum-bum. Good job, Matt.
That was a layered joke.
I'm very proud of that one.
Did they extend?
Oh, somebody wants to know how big the Wraith Knight is compared to Morty.
They're-
Wraith Knight's a
they're
little
about the
bigger,
same.
unless you count wing spread.
The Wraith Knight is big. Let me get him for you guys. Show you. We have a Wraith Knight right here to show you guys.
They're about the same.
They're about the same.
Oof. Ow.
Hold on. Wraith Knight and Morty.
Shiren the Siren says, Matt, I had flashes of anger from that joke.
Wraith Knight versus Morty. Ta-da. Pretty much the same.
About the same sizes. Oh, apparently the fact for the Astra Militarum book is out today. Fix some of the BS.
Yeah, the Astra Militarum FAQ is out. Yep. And it isn't. It did fix a bunch of junk, which is great. Uh-oh.
Yep.
There are Inceptors. They gotta
just-
be 9 inches away.
Yeah, no,
9
I
inches away.
measured. Everyone saw me do it. I was putting that. That's what these dice were for.
You had to put them exactly where they're off camera, didn't you?
Yes. Well, I mean, see, that's 9.
All right.
It's just enough. But they're in, and I need this to
Nine Man,
work.
thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Belfry. We're happy to have you. Welcome to Codex Eldari.
So that's my movement.
Okay.
For those of you who can't see, because our table is too tall, I guess, I put some intercessors.
Inceptors.
No, inceptors. Darn it, inceptors. In that you can see their shadow. Like that's their shadow.
We're
right
gonna
there.
cheat. They're right here. Right
All
there.
right.
I'm gonna put one right there.
I mean,
so you
we'll,
guys can see
yeah,
it.
we'll say they're 9 away.
Yeah,
But they're just barely off camera.
We know where they are. So the Inceptors have landed in the extreme corner of the board, way over here, right behind my Dark Reapers. I'm kind of worried about this.
Yeah.
That'll be fine.
I don't like these guys.
It's Matt. Remember, it'll be fine.
But ow, the shade. But Dark
It's
Reapers,
only because he made me sad earlier.
Dark
Comment
Reapers
about
do
the
have
other.
really heavy armor and they're in cover. So I'm hoping that will protect them.
So for my psychic power, of which I can manifest 2, he said, not knowing, only guessing.
Anybody with questions about the Codex, please do shoot those
Questions
in the
about
chat.
the Codex? Ask away. It's right here. We want your questions.
It's at your fingertips.
Hmm.
So some big changes while Matt is figuring out what he wants to do.
2 powers. Okay.
I'm
I'm gonna smite and scourge your hemlocks, I think.
Ow.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Alright, I don't know why I have 1 dice when I need 2. Okay. Smite on the
So
blue one.
Dire Avengers went from 17 points to 12.
Alright,
Big change.
that goes off. Are you gonna attempt to deny because you have like a million deniers?
Yes, I am going to attempt to deny
Who is denying?
Farseer.
Within 24?
That is an excellent question. Yes.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
8.
An 8. All right, I'm going to attempt to deny. I need to beat an 8. 5 is
Cool.
5 is not higher than
I
8.
know anything about which number is bigger than the other. That is going to be 3 mortal wounds.
Ow, on who?
The hemlock.
Not happy about this. The Hemlock has a save against that.
Really?
Yeah.
What a dick. How? Why? Explain.
Explain.
I feel like
Computer.
no.
Explain.
Oh, jeez. Doctor Who main villains. Oh my god, I'm blanking. Dalek. Explain.
Roll. Each time this suffers a wound or multiple
What?
times, 6, the wound is ignored.
Dumb.
Spirit Stones!
Dumb.
Alright, it's only a 6. It's not even going to happen. So then try it.
Wait, why are you rolling? Oh, is it per wound?
Oh, yeah.
What is this garbage?
Roll a d6 each time.
Oh, I'm so mad.
Did you guys see that? Did everyone out there in internet land see that? Tell me you guys saw that.
All right, 1.
These are the 3 rolls for the Mind Shock pod.
This is
Right there.
This is so
And on a 6, he
lame.
ignores the mortal wound.
So lame.
Sorry, Spirit Stones. For the Spirit
Yeah.
Stones. I took a wound.
Did the Wave Serpent change at all?
Psychic
checking.
Scourge does not go off, and I don't care enough to do anything about it. So that's
The Wave Serpent. The
Alright.
Serpent Shield.
fine. I'm gonna start my shooting phase.
Go ahead. The Wave Serpent, it looks unchanged to me. I will give you its, let me take a look at the Serpent Shield. I'm going to read what Serpent Shield does now, just so you know. Any damage suffered by the Wave Serpent by a ranged, from a ranged weapon is reduced by 1 to a minimum of 1 once per battle. You can discharge the Serpent Shield in its shooting phase. On a 2-up, the nearest visible enemy unit within 24 inches suffers D3 mortal wounds. You then gain no benefit from this ability for the remainder of the battle. And the Wave Serpent costs... The new Wave Serpent cost is... 107 points. That's a weird... Okay.
That is a weird
Not
one.
108 or 106. 107. Exactly.
Do you have to roll to reduce the damage with the serpent shields?
I do not believe so.
I think you just take. Yeah, it just does the thing.
I'm looking... Yeah, really
Yeah,
this
quick.
is-
he just does it.
Yeah, it
There's
just,
my Inceptors on the Dark Reavers.
But once you do it,
Reapers.
you've done it.
Hitting
yes,
on
yes.
threes.
Yes, the minus, the defensive shield just works.
Ooh.
It just does the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Ooh.
no rolling for
That was
it.
a, that was a good
In
hit.
your opinion, are the new psychic powers better or worse than before? Nyman wants to know.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, I haven't really looked at them, so I don't know.
That is, we have the big shot of the turn going on right
Yeah.
here. This is the Inceptors. All 4 of them are blazing
He's
away
distracted
at the
because
Dark
this is going to be a
Reapers.
big deal. What is your toughness?
I am toughness 3.
All right, good. Strength 4, 5. So
3s.
threes.
3s.
Not as good.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay.
Still 6 wounds.
Okay.
AP 1.
AP minus 1?
Yep.
Okay, I have a 3-up save and I'm in cover. So it's a 2 and then it goes back to a 3.
Sure.
So how many saves?
6.
6. Alright, here we go, guys. I need 3s. I'm going to roll them right here. Looking for 3s, no 1s and 2s.
Oh,
It's 3 of them.
Ooh, there's 3 1s and 2s. That's not
you've
good.
got 5 command points. Who is being hit?
The Dark Reapers. I'm gonna
That's my Inceptors.
Intercessor.
Inceptors on the Dark Reapers here. That I'm using
I'll lose them.
angles and stuff.
I'll lose them.
This guy.
I'll lose
on
3.
These guys.
3 Dark Reapers just bit it.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
So we're gonna lose this guy, and this guy, and that guy. Alright. And now your Inceptors are on the board, and I know where they are.
Mm-hmm.
They can't do any of their trickery anymore.
So next, I think.
So your opinion on the psychic, sir?
Oh yeah. Do that while
I'll
I
do that while
find
you're
my
figuring out
key.
what you're gonna do next.
Shoot
on
you more.
The Farseer powers are, I think the Farseer powers overall are fine. The original 3 are unchanged. All of these are, Mind War's back, nice. Executioner's back. Will of Asrion is the new one. Warp charge value of 5, so it's really easy to manifest. You automatically pass morale checks if you're within 6 inches of the Psyker. And you add +1 to deny the witch rolls. So, I mean, it's neat. I still think that overall, because Farseers are only going to be picking 2, it's really hard to overcome the fact that Guide, Doom, and Fortune are just so generically good. I mean, those have
Yeah.
always been the hallmark.
Yeah, Doom and Guide are just.
Those have always been the hallmark of the Eldar army. They probably always will be. I mean, Executioner is interesting in that it's basically a variant of Smite. So if you want to, I could see some people using Executioner and
Can
then
you read that power out for the chat, please?
Executioner is a warp charge power of 7. If manifested, the nearest enemy unit within 18 inches suffers D3 mortal wounds. If the target unit is slain, okay. Let me redo this. If manifested, the nearest enemy unit within 18 inches suffers D3 mortal wounds. If a model in the target unit is slain as a result of this, the target unit suffers an additional D3 mortal wounds.
Your
So
toughness
basically, if you use it to attack a vehicle, like a single model, it's going to do D3 wounds. But if you used it to attack like a squad of people, because individual models are going to die, it effectively does 2 D3 wounds.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really useful for people to make a super offensive Farseer with that. So you could use Executioner and Smite and be just out there hunting on a jet bike doing lots of mortal wounds. That's interesting. But I think the other two are corner cases, and you're hardly ever going to see them.
Toughness 3.
Toughness 3.
Alright, that is 6 wounds, AP 4
From what?
from my Hellblasters.
Oh, your
The
Hellblasters.
King ATX wants to know, Larry, do you miss the Ranger Disruption table? Did Pathfinders make it into the Codex?
There are no Pathfinders in the Codex. There are no new units in the Codex. So there are no Pathfinders. There are no Black Guardians. There is no Court of the Young King. All of the old units that used to exist in Craft World Eldar, they do not exist as units anymore. They try to approximate them with stratagems. So as an example, there are not Pathfinders in the unit for Alatok. There is instead a stratagem. There is a stratagem called that is Alatok only, called Pathfinders. Strangely enough, 1 command point. Use this stratagem at the start of the enemy shooting phase. Pick an Alatok Ranger unit from your army that is in cover. Attacks that target this unit will only hit on rolls of 6, irrespective of any modifiers. So, and they're all kind of like that. They have something that's like the equivalent of Wind Riders, and there's something that's the equivalent of Black Guardians. But they're still stratagems, they still cost you command points, and in general, they're very situational. It's going to affect one unit during this one phase, give them a little bit of a buff. I mean, you know, if it were me, I really would have gone the other route and just made Craft World specific units.
What is this gun?
John Skellen, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Belfry.
Twin Heavy Bolters. So
Twin Heavy Bolters.
6
Cool.
shots. Yep. Cool. Hellblasters, how many wounds?
That was 6 AP minus 4.
6. Alright, okay. Alright.
Can you make AP 4?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm in cover. It's a 6.
Sure.
6 of them?
6.
Okay, this is going to be terrible because the Hellblasters have broken cover.
Speaking of broken,
It's just like that. Oh my god, once again, everybody in chat, give me a shout out if you have problems with the little clear plastic stands that Inceptors come in.
Oh, I hate those
Yeah.
things.
Because if I just look at them the wrong way, they snap and the guy falls off of them.
Can't read the bold cat.
I need 6s.
Yep.
Harry, why are you mad?
Oh, good.
Ooh.
There we go.
That was exactly what Matt needed.
Yeah. Yep. I like
Revenge of
that
the
a lot.
Chaos Lord.
Yeah.
It's happening. I can watch it happen. Harry just wants to be on camera.
Don't we all?
You stay off that table. Stay off. I see
Thinking
you
about
I
it.
see
He's
you
thinking
thinking
about it.
I see you thinking about it.
Hey, there he is.
Harry's just our third co-host now. He's just here now.
So I'm gonna get the Razorback.
This is
on
Harry,
hemlock.
the official Bulls cat. He is our Chaos Lord. If he
what's
jumps
your
on a table and
toughness,
anything is
actually?
destroyed in the process,
Don't
it
you
is
do
dead.
it. Don't you do it.
There he goes. This is actually the first time he's ever done that on stream.
Hello.
I'm not sure that's true.
No, in the middle of a game? Yeah, that's actually the first time.
Maybe.
You can bring him over here.
You love the Eldar. You love the Eldar.
Yeah, he loves to eat them.
There we go.
All right.
Oh, hi, Harry.
What is
Nice
your
sweet
hemlock
boy.
toughness?
My Hemlock's toughness is probably 6 or 7.
Harry's sad today because Mars is out sick.
All right.
Either. Yeah. Okay. Either
Your
way, I
life is
think.
so hard.
That was a really good turn for all you guys paying attention.
Is that the end of the turn?
No,
but
Oh.
that was some critical rolling for Matt. The Ultramarines have come back. They have destroyed 9 of the 10 Dark Reapers with not much I could do about it because of the Hellblasters.
Yeah.
And once again, you want to know why those Hellblasters were able to do that? Because you had the assault version of the Hellblaster gun.
Yeah.
So they were able to move up quickly, break cover, and then get 2 shots each out to 18. Ugh.
Yeah.
Really bad. A really, really good weapon.
Yeah. I love
Toughness
Hellblasters. They are probably my. So 1 Stormbolter wound on your hemlock.
Okay.
And I'm hitting on 4s because you are hard to hit. I remember that.
That's 2 to hit. If you're outside of 12.
I am not.
Okay.
Alright. 3 more wounds.
That's
AP
2.
1.
Oh, Harry.
Okay. That's 2 of them. Okay. I've taken 3 wounds total.
Alright, chipping away.
Yep. Cool.
Alright, Land Raider moved his maximum of 3 inches.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
chugging along.
Yeah.
He's chugging along. Just
Uh,
chugging, lugga.
yeah,
I only got 2 wounds left.
Yep.
Please kill me.
So also not doing so well for shooting, but got plenty of weapons, and statistics are still slightly on my side with this. So I have 2 twin las cannons. What was that twin heavy bolter?
Yep.
And then a storm bolter.
Yep.
Okay. So
And
the twin las
And
cannons.
Sergeant Cronus hits on 2s all the time.
All the time. Cool.
He's
Okay.
good.
Good. Then I think.
I mean, I believe he's right here.
Okay.
Look up.
No, so he's like a character.
Yes,
Oh, gotcha.
Captain.
Let's see. We're
Sarcon.
flipping.
Sergeant Cronus.
Sergeant Cronus. Ballistic skill of 2 and firing vehicle instead. Neat.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, at the start of your turn, he restores 1 lost wound.
Oh, yay! Up to 3. Good.
He's good.
All right.
He
He'll
gives us-
he'll be fine. He'll be fine, guys. Okay.
He's that crazy guy. He's got the cigar.
Yeah.
He's putting the wires together.
right. Oh man.
Got her. We got to get.
Hey, Matrix 27, welcome
Yeah.
to
So I
Valkyrie.
think I'm going to fire on your fire prisms.
Jen, are they still doing the Subtober?
Nope, Subtober ended last Wednesday.
Okay. All right. I thought that they'd extended it again to TwitchCon.
Well, TwitchCon was last weekend.
Then it's gone. Gone forever. Okay. Just checking.
Forever
Right, so I'm
until next year.
firing
Until-
on the fire prisms.
Okay.
Because I hate those.
Okay.
I lost my page. No, that was right. Land Raiders. All right. Hitting on 2s, and I have 2 twin las cannons, so it's 4 shots.
That is correct.
Hit with all of them. Rad. What is your toughness?
7.
Hit wounding on 3s with my 9 strength. That
Ooh,
is
that's a good
3
question.
wounds.
The King ATX wants to know, Larry, what is the oldest painted model in your Eldar army that still sees table time?
I can show it to you real quick. Let me make my. That's -3s.
-3.
All right. I need 6s. None.
Okay.
Man, I cannot make saves this turn.
All right.
3d6.
3d6 damage. They're separate units, right?
Yes.
Okay. Something good. Not good. That's 8.
That's
How many
good.
wounds does it have?
I think I want to say 10 or 12.
Well, then
It's beat up.
I am probably going to command point this 1. Then is my
Hold
plan.
on. Let me check.
Land Raiders are still good. That has not changed.
Well, with Sergeant Kronos
Yeah.
makes a Land Raider
Oh, yeah.
so much better.
Yeah. Otherwise, I would have been hitting on 5s.
Yeah, Mortivox says command point the 1.
Yeah. Well, if it only has the 9, or if it only has 8, which I assume it doesn't.
It has 12.
12. Okay. Command pointing this one. Hoping for the.
You said you're gonna do it. Do it. Have faith in yourself.
Well, no, cause
Sergeant
I have
Cronin.
other guns, but yeah, no. All right,
Sergeant
no.
Kronos says do it.
Blah! 6!
Oh!
There we go. That is 13.
It's
total.
gone. Boom!
Whew!
Blown sky high. Oh, doesn't it explode?
Did you re-roll to see if you get to keep the...
No, I didn't. Yay, Ultramarines! Nope.
Woo!
Alright, cool.
Gone.
Alright.
Okay.
Good. So I still have my twin heavy bolter, which I'm going to probably actually unload on infantry.
on something else.
I don't believe we have Spirit Stones on the Hemlock. Or do we?
I mean, he
can't
did
remember.
earlier. I hope he does, or else
Oh.
he's
Yes.
cheating.
So
'Cause
yeah,
that's
do
how
that.
I smote and
Yes.
did nothing. Okay.
Do Eldar things blow up? Yes, some of them do. The Hemlock blows up. The Wave Serpents
Yeah,
blow
and-
up.
Any vehicle has the potential to explode. I don't
I
think.
think the Warwalkers blow up too if you destroy those.
I strongly assume there is no vehicle in the game that doesn't explode inside. Like even Tyranids explode.
Neverin just donated 800 bits.
Oh.
Wants to see that fire prison blow up.
Oh yay!
It's blowing up.
Yay!
It's
I keep forgetting
It's
that's a thing we
happening.
can do.
It is a thing. For those of you who are new to the channel, we have a special mechanic wherein if you donate bits to our
I'm
channel, there
delighted.
are certain levels that activate different things. If you donate 100, you are able to force a reroll. If you donate 300, you are able to
That's so good.
grant a command point back to the army of your choice. For 800 bits, you can force an explosion on any failed explosion roll.
Which is what we just had.
And for 1,000 bits, you are able to drop an additional unit onto both armies of equal value, up to, I believe we said 11 points, 11 pounds.
The number keeps changing.
We keep
We'll
changing it.
sort it out one day. The Guardians are out of range, but it is gonna mess
Chat's
up.
real excited
It
now.
is gonna mess up these Rangers real good.
Maybe, maybe
Maybe.
not.
Well, all right. So when it explodes, it is D3 mortal. This is a separate dude or just another ranger?
Yeah, he's just a ranger.
Larry,
Okay.
did you use your spirit stones?
On the Hemlock, yes.
Yeah, certainly.
Yes. They failed.
So
Because
there we
they worked so spectacularly the first turn.
go. Yeah, it did real good.
Alright, so that
Yeah, guys,
is.
we're tired. All right, do your own work.
Yep. D3 mortal wounds. Alright, the Rangers, they lost a guy.
Oh.
Orange hat.
I was hoping for a little more than that,
And,
but still.
and he was here. Yeah, he was. So they're in range.
All right, I'm not gonna argue.
Jet bikes. Oh!
Yay!
Oh, those jet bikes better have 2 wounds each. Or I'm gonna be sad. They do. Woo!
Oh,
We lose.
man, that would have been so good.
And that guy's wow. Alright.
Oh man, just wiping
Oh.
out that squad of
You
Well done.
Guardians.
Thanks, Navarin.
The-
Yeah. Oh, thank you very much, Navarin. That is
The Lords
so good.
the Lords of Chaos who we play for.
Navarin, why do you hate the Eldar?
Oh,
why
Can we talk
don't
about
more
this?
people hate Eldar?
Because hating Eldar is dumb.
Because he
Uh,
believes in the Imperium. Alright,
People
so
who hate Joy hate the Eldar.
okay, so you keep on firing and doing
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
I have the 2 miniatures to answer your question. Jen, do you want to zoom in as close as you can into the center of the table while Matt is doing stuff?
While that's going on, I'm gonna cheat all my dice while no one can watch.
Ha 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 ha. Alright, guys.
Oh, actually,
This-
is a really good roll.
These are the oldest miniatures
In the world.
that we own. These are from Rogue Trader. I'll let Matt set those up.
There we go. Yeah, and then
Yeah, put the
right
other
there.
one
How's that?
There we go.
All right.
Alright, so these guys,
Ranger toughness is 3.
those are 2 of the original Eldar pirates from Rogue Trader. They're some of the first Eldar miniatures, well, the first 40k miniatures I ever painted up, and those guys see current use as squad leaders for both a normal Guardian Defender squad or a Guardian Storm squad. And they're actually pretty cool. This guy has he has like a little like his actual mini is this was like a pirate officer originally, so he has like a little respirator and like a little Eldar power fist, and he's got his little dueling sword and he has a bionic leg.
And so you still use those from time to time?
Oh yeah.
That's great.
And then that guy has the this was the original leader of the Eldar. He was like the big officer way back in the day, so you can tell he's all fancy. He's like pointing, and he has this like crazy command helmet and extra ammo, and yeah, he's pretty fancy.
What year are those, circa?
Those have got to be circa right around 1990, maybe even 89.
I've got one that's going to be one of the base pieces for my new army that's super old, but I'm going to use her anyway because she's awesome and it's the first thing I painted.
But you can take us all the way back out. But there you go, guys. One of the reasons I love this hobby is you can absolutely hold on to your toys and play with them, and for decades and decades to come.
All right. While you were doing that, I shot the crap out of your Rangers over there.
With
So
what?
That was the rest of the guns on the Land Raider.
Okay.
So you have 4 saves, no AP, and then 4 saves, AP 1.
Gotcha.
Navarin wanted to know, should there have been D3 mortal wounds to the other fire prism?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. That's smart.
All
That's
right.
wicked smart.
It's like everyone is conspiring against the Eldar.
Oh, no. Well, you don't have enough cheaty rules to help you out. We need to balance this a little bit.
Don't hate them because they're beautiful.
No, I hate them because they cheat.
Okay, so full armor saves, 3s.
Sure.
Lose 1.
Well,
And then these are -1.
yeah.
4s. So lose 3 in total.
Cool.
And the last thing they saw was Pushing Hill before they died.
And then your D3 wounds on the fire prism.
3 dead guardians. I'm getting to it.
All right,
Hold your
I'm
horses.
excited.
Don't you be rushing.
I'm hoping somehow we have like a glitched dice we've never noticed, and you somehow roll like a
Like a 12.
Yeah.
I rolled a D3. 12
yeah.
wounds.
Yeah, I got a 36 on one die.
Here's the D3 mortal wounds on the fire prism. Oh, 3.
Nice.
Not happy.
Nice.
Wow,
Oh, that was so good.
That explosion did 7 mortal wounds.
That was a really good
It
explosion.
was bad. I don't like that explosion at all.
Oh man. Okay.
That was-
Boy.
that was a-
Redikise is now my new favorite human in this chat because all about Eldar and just defending the crap.
All
out
right.
of him.
Okay.
I
What
love
else do we got?
All right.
What else do we got, Matt?
So I think this tac squad just has to fire on the hemlock because it
Go
can't
ahead.
shoot anything else.
God, those Hellblasters.
No,
you just ate that squad of Dire Avengers.
Nom, nom, nom.
Hellblasters.
God, just they killed 6 of them, just like nothing. And there's only 5 Hellblasters in that squad.
Yeah, no, their Hellblasters are so good.
Malgan Ra's gonna have to kill them.
Ugh, that was not great. 1 wound on the hemlock.
All right.
Spirit
Makes
Stone.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't even have to use Spirit Stones.
Okay. These guys are gonna fire on those rangers.
Okay.
Yeah, Spirit Stones are super hard to paint.
Okay. And
Just saying.
2 wounds.
There's a trick to it.
2 wounds
Yeah,
on those
I'm
rangers.
already learning stuff, but man, it's
Threes.
tricky the first time out the gate.
Lost one.
Nice.
1 ranger down over here. Okay.
All right, and then.
I mean, and what we're seeing here
intercessors.
It's pretty typical. You know, the Eldar, have always been a glass cannon army. So, that's what the craft worlders are. These guys are really, they can dish out the punishment, as you saw, but they can't take it. If you can actually get to grips with them, it starts to go south for the Eldar really fast. It is not a forgiving army. But, that's the challenge.
All right. So my intercessors.
Mm-hmm.
They can all. Well.
Yeah, they can all see.
are you-
Okay.
Yandon?
There's doors and windows.
Are
and,
Yandon glass cannons as well? Because they're the most war oriented.
Well, no, they're the Wraith construct. They will be the toughest of the Eldar armies to fight because they're going to be using mostly Wraith Lords, Wraith Guard, lots of the Wraith units. So those are they're slower, less mobile, but they have much higher toughness. In general, the Eldar army is like the Imperial Guard.
Okay.
They're toughness 3, so they're really effective. They're really deadly, but they're still just dudes with toughness 3. But all those Wraith constructs are toughness 6, toughness higher. So
I'm definitely planning on taking some Yandon in my Inari army.
And getting in with my bolt rifles. And
Redikise
doing
wants to
some
know
work.
what your trick is to painting Spirit Stones.
Spirit Stones are pretty simple. You pick the base color. Whatever it's going to be, and you paint the whole gem that color. Then you paint, you paint diagonally the lower half of it a darker version of the color, and then you take and then you put a little dot of white, and you put that on the opposite upper quadrant, so it looks like the reflection of the light going through the gemstone and lighting up the bottom. Works like a charm. Super easy trick.
All right. So these were 9 away from like here.
Yes. So
Okay.
they are 9 away.
Okay. Cool.
Are they going to attempt to?
Well, so all right, 6 saves on those rangers.
Got it.
No wait. Well, bolt rifles are -1.
Yes, they are. Failed 1.
Darn it.
Navarin, that's a good question. I think the craft worlds that we're gonna do this week are Ulthway and Bieltan, right?
Yep. That's correct.
We
So I
don't
think
have.
it's Bieltan tomorrow and Ulthway on Wednesday.
Yeah, we don't have enough wraith units to do an Yandon army justice, so we're gonna pass over them. But we have plenty of aspect warriors.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna do. So we'll do this as like a the Alatok army is all rangers and is designed to stay back. The Bieltan army is going to be all aspect warriors
In
and
your face.
probably be in your face, really aggressive, assault focused. And I'm going to guess that the Ulthway army is going to have all the Psykers and Farseers we can muster. So it'll be super psychic, and it's going to have a lot of Guardians. So we'll make a very Guardian. So it'll be Guardians, Warwalkers, the non-aspect kind of side of the army, which we also have a whole lot of. Matt's thinking about it.
All right, so all my shooting is done. So I think Big captain guy, your dude,
Malgan Ra.
Malgan Ra, is 12 away, and he's got a really good gun, correct?
He does.
So, the likelihood of me making that charge is poor.
But the likelihood of him shooting you in the face, very high.
Well, I mean, on a 6, like, I'm not too worried about that. But if you get one hit in, that's probably one dead Inceptor.
Bretta Kise says I think we should just do 2 weeks of Craft Worlds week. I love you. You're my new favorite human. You can stay forever. Yes. Can we just have Craft World week every week?
If there's not a new Eldar Codex, if there's not a new 40k Codex next week, there's a good chance that we'll linger and definitely throw some more Eldar games in next week because you guys want to see it, and our Eldar army is vast.
We have so many because Larry is hugely a predominant Eldar player, which makes me happy because it gives me toys to play with while I'm learning.
Yeah, if you guys like want to see whatever, let us know and we'll do our best to make it happen.
Yeah, absolutely. If not right away, we'll make a note of it and we'll work it in when we have opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely. So your Rangers, what's their deal? Remind me on that, gun wise.
They have Shuriken pistol and they have a Ranger long rifle. You also can't reach them.
No, yeah, I can reach this guy.
Okay.
I mean, because it's
Sure.
It's a better choice. Wait, oh, did you move everyone up a little?
I did.
Okay.
You actually have to be on.
We did Necrons versus Eldar like a month and a half
Yeah, we
ago.
did.
It was me versus JR, and I kicked the Necrons' butts. I drilled Neferkara right up the booty. Right at the beginning of turn 2. Just wiped her out in one turn.
That's a robot booty. That's not dirty. That's mechanical. Just so you know, there's nothing dirty about that.
Nothing dirty at all.
All right,
because it's a robot booty.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna make this charge. I'm gonna.
Okay.
Go for I don't think it's tactically wise, but if this works,
Tactics
this could
are
be
dumb and you hate them.
This could be big, but I'm gonna screw it up. Just you wait and see.
Malgan Ra.
Pristine booty. Yeah, that's right.
All right, Malgan Ra. You get your 4 shots, 6s.
So Fugan has his flamey business. What is the special effect of Malgan Ra?
Hitting on Overwatch really well.
We're still working on that. Our special effects budget is very small.
But what would the ideal special effect be?
I think I would like to get one of those little pop gun things with like the caps that has the strip, so you can pull. So like like you'll pop off like 10 of them really fast.
That seems like a
it's like a little machine gun
hassle to clean up.
And then
but if you're willing to do it,
it'll like smell like ozone, and it'll be
yeah. Bretta Kise, we actually have one of those fire starter lighters with the long end on it that we bring out and we let a little bit of flame happen when we play with.
Anytime Fugan attacks.
That's how it goes.
-1.
Phoenix Lords demand special effects.
You got a wound.
Yep, take 1 wound. All right, that's fine. Yeah, you got it. Okay, not terrible. Could have been worse. Could have been better.
Malgan Ra did connect on Overwatch, and he got 1 wound in on an Inceptor.
And now we're making that charge, and I need a 10.
You need a 10.
Well, oh wait, no. Do I need a 10 or a 9?
You need a 10.
Right, yeah. Because I was 9 away from that lower level. Yes. Okay, so I need a 10. This might have all not been worth it.
You're gonna roll a 4, right on the tanks that you didn't even paint. I like how you landed like exactly on the most vulnerable part of the model.
It did. It's okay.
Just bang.
I got a 7.
So that is not going to happen. You could use a command point on the 3.
Yeah, and then hope for a 6.
And hope for a 6. Mars won that game against me like that.
Yeah.
She rolled that 6 and she won.
I am gonna do it.
Okay, right. 1 command point. He needs a 6. If he gets a 6, he's in combat.
Oh man.
If he doesn't, Malgan Ra laughs.
All right, come on. Need a 6. Need a 6. Need a 6.
That is a 2.
That's a 2.
So here's my chat question for all of you guys. Who do you think, when you think of the voices of the Phoenix Lords, what actors do you think would play their voices the best?
Wait, for who?
For the Phoenix Lords.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Because to me, Malgan Ra is always James Earl Jones.
Hot.
And it's not Darth Vader James Earl Jones, it's Thulsa Doom.
Not like Sandlot or anything.
No, it's
Right.
it's Field of Dreams. I like to think that he's old timey. He talks about his days as a reporter.
It's like, you know what? This is actually really nice. Like, I
Right?
know you're killing me right now, but I love how you're describing it.
I'm
I spent
imagining,
a pen point. Yeah, okay, cool.
what's her face? Kate Blanchett as Jane Czar.
Really?
Totes. Oh, absolutely.
Not Tina Turner.
I mean, we don't need another hero at all.
I mean
but
Tina Turner, like Tina Turner when she's screaming into the mic, just screaming.
That's fair. That's fair. I was just thinking like dark and husky, you know. Kate Blanchett's got that
I'm
on
gonna try
lock.
this one too.
But like, who's Fugan? Like, what's a good voice for someone who's like,
I don't know.
I am fire incarnate? I have no idea.
B. Arthur for Jane Czar says I don't even know who that is.
What?
You don't even
You
know
don't know
who
B.
that is?
Arthur? You do know B.
You
Arthur,
do-
you just don't know you know who B.
Yeah,
Arthur
yeah.
is.
You
I'm looking her up right now.
you know who B. Arthur is.
She's one of the
Oh.
Golden Girls.
Really? Really, guys? Yeah, Ice Dark says James Earl Jones for Fugan.
Oh, for Fugan. Okay.
I need a lipstick.
Then who has a voice? Like, who's the voice of death? Like, who's Malgan Ra? Maybe the guy who, maybe what's his face? Who did Voldemort?
Oh, I don't know what his name is, but that's not bad.
Ray Fiennes. Ray Fiennes.
How about
Yeah,
like
has that really raspy?
see, my personal like head canon for death is that it's not going to be like skeletal. It's just going to be creepy. Because like I think that's what would really get me going personally, fear wise. So I'm going Michael Fassbender.
Oh, I
Oh, he's
love
creepy.
him.
Yeah, just that
I think
voice is
that-
like, okay, I'm sorry.
But there's so many different Michael Fassbenders because he's really good.
He's
Like
so
in the
good.
last Alien movie where he's doing like the American accent.
We
and
don't
the British-
talk about that movie.
Prometheus.
No, not
No,
that
the
one.
one
The one
after
that
that.
just came out.
Oh, I don't know.
It was so bad.
It was fine.
I am charging.
It was only mildly awful. I mean,
It was merely mildly awful. You're charging?
Yep.
All right. We got 10 shuriken pistols on you. Oh, you killed 2 of them. 1,
I
2,
think
3,
so.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Killed 1 of them. 9 shuriken pistols.
Okay.
Come on, shuriken pistols. Give me some. Please give me some 6s to wound so I can get you a -3 save. And shoot some tac marines. All right. We got. We need 6s on Overwatch, guys. We got 2.
All right.
And then I need some 6s to wound here. Come on, 6s to wound.
None.
Got 1 wound, but that's a full save.
Bill
Uh,
Sadler is Magan Raw. He
Uh,
plays Death from Bill and Ted.
Got one. That was exactly what I was.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, how about Death from Bill and Ted?
that's good. I'll allow that.
He's like a wisecracking. He's like this.
Shark Mango says Pee Wee Herman for Magan Raw because he's the voice of terror and nightmares.
He's the voice of what in what?
Terror and nightmares.
All right.
Oh, just in. I heard like he's the voice of terror in Nightmares. I was like, I don't know what
Let's go.
Nightmares is. All right. Looking for a 9.
Looking for a 9. No.
It's fine. I was making some aggressive charges this turn, and I knew they might not work out for me. But no guts, no glory.
But you're trying. That's what the Marines should do. You should
Yep.
play. You should play your ultras, especially against this army, as aggressively as possible.
Yeah.
Right up to the line.
And I think that's it for me then.
All right. Top of 2.
Oof. That
Points,
That
points.
was a while. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez. Oh yeah. I forgot that's a thing we're doing. Okay.
Yep, that's the thing we do sometimes.
So
It's
you
newfangled
killed,
technology for 8th edition.
Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to make a leadership. Oh wait, I hope Malgan Ra makes my guys fearless. I bet he doesn't.
Oh yeah. No. That one Reaver is gone.
Ian Richardson from Magan Raw.
He's gone.
Heal.
Gone.
Heal.
All right.
Fran Drescher as Jane Czar.
Oh no.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's so good.
But instead of a scream, she just laughs at people, and then it bursts their eardrums.
That's so.
That's fine. That's allowable.
For Karandras, we've got whoever voiced Starscream in the Transformers cartoon.
That would
Oh, that's good.
that would be Mark Hamill.
Really?
I think.
I'm
that's
not surprised. He does so many great voices.
from his really early days.
Really? I'm. All right. I mean, I
Look it up.
I
Look up Starscream. Starscream voice actor. I believe that is Mark Hamill.
I mean, you'll
because
probably-
Mark
you'll
Hamill
have to
because he did
cartoon.
Starscream. Yes, I'm talking the card because he did that and Cobra Commander. Same voice. Totally the same voice. Cobra Commander and Starscream are the same voice.
Yeah, it is the same voice.
Joe, I'll catch you.
Yeah.
It's totally. And
Yeah.
I believe that is Mark Hamill.
Yeah,
which
no.
is very similar to his Joker voice.
Yeah,
He
it's
kind of-
it's got that like
It's that
Not
Yeah.
raspiness.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
whatever.
the really high raspy.
Nope, it is Tom Kenny.
Are you sure? I don't believe you.
I trust
From
the internet more
from
than.
Transformers Animated.
Yes. Who's Cobra Commander?
There might be multiple. I assume multiple Transformers. What are we both looking up for? Oh, points.
I'm points.
Yeah, I forgot.
You
points.
killed a lot of these guys. You killed 13.
Who did you ask for?
Cobra Commander. 13.
All right, so you killed my Redemptor Dreadnought. You.
Christopher Collins.
Oh, that was double wrong for Larry.
So wrong. 13.
Actually, that's it. You got my.
Actually,
my
they're saying
Scout
Christopher
Squad.
Collins also voiced Starscream.
So it's the same guy. It's just not Mark Hamill.
Okay. I was a little skeptical, but you sounded so sure
22. 22 points for
for me.
So the voices of Starscream in general have been Sam Riegel, who also did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Tom Kenny, who also does SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh,
Steve
Tom
Blue,
Kenny.
who
I know
does
Tom Kenny.
Digimon. Charlie Adler, who did Tiny Toon Adventures.
Aw.
D. Bradley Baker, who does American Dad. Vic
Sure.
Mignogna, who does Hagane no Rengenjutsushi. That's a name.
Sure.
Quentin Flynn, who's done Digimon Data Squad. There been a crap ton of actors, including Willem
Yeah.
Dafoe.
Oh, nice.
Interesting.
Mark Hamill did do it back in the day.
Okay.
Yep, he's number 9 on the list.
There we go.
Hank Azaria did it.
Really? Oh, that's delightful.
John Kassir did it.
This is who? Which voiceover?
Starscream.
Yeah, I told you. Tom Hanks.
Oh,
Paul
Tom
Rubens
Hanks.
Sorry,
did
Tom
it.
Hanks. I told
Paul
you.
Where did that
Rubens
come
did it,
from?
so Pee Wee's still on the list.
Okay, good.
New Mark Hamill.
James Franco? Really?
Interesting.
It's weird.
All of this,
This
has
is
been
this is
very
on
distracting.
IMDb official.
My Redemptor Dread 166. I've just been
It's just
mindlessly
it's powerless.
flipping
It's
back
powerless.
and
It's
forth.
powerless.
Yeah, no, I know. I've been mindlessly flipping back and forth on pages, just thinking about
So,
voice actors.
Jen, the Ultramarines earned 22 points.
22 points.
My Redemptor Dread was 10, and then the Scout Squad is
Also,
probably
Isidar, thank you for
not
that
a
list.
lot.
Admech 1897 wants to know, will there be another Primarch released in 2017?
16
16
points.
for the Eldar.
Yes.
Isindar says Hank Azaria voices everything. In fact, he could voice all of the Phoenix Lords and have voices left over. That's true.
That is totally true.
Yeah,
That is a true
he
statement.
is a very good voice actor.
Olseed says best Transformer was Leonard Nimoy as Galvatron, or possibly Orson Welles as Unicron.
I'm going to go with Orson Welles as
Yeah.
Unicron. Also,
Yeah.
that was his last role before he died.
Mhm.
Sad.
Yeah, that was because I was never a huge Transformers fan.
All right,
but
bye,
that's one of the
Sharkmango.
ones
Thanks
I
for stopping
remember.
by.
Hi, Sharkmango.
Olseed says. Oh wait, no, never mind.
Wolsey doesn't say anything.
No, I read the wrong name. Apparently, the same guy was also Sam Witwicky. Interesting. Learning a lot about voice acting today.
What's his name? Shia.
No, not that. In the animated.
Actual Cannibal. Shia LaBeouf. What a great video that. If you haven't seen, look up Actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf stage performance, I guess. It's the weirdest thing, but it's so good. You know you don't have to pivot your Skyrunners, right?
It makes me feel better.
Okay.
It makes me feel
Alright,
better.
alright, that's fine.
Don't patronize me.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm fine. These are really old Skyrunners, and they need new bases.
Yeah.
Like, pretty bad. Like, they really need new bases. Okay.
So I got these hemlocks over here, which I'm not too hyped about. But I don't
All right.
know. We'll
That is
see
all
how
my
this
move.
goes.
That is all my movement.
Ooh. Okay.
Shooting.
Sure.
Mark Hamill was also in the new Mystery Science Theater.
Everyone's in that new Mystery
Man.
Science Theater.
I don't know.
Mark Hamill's in everything.
All right,
He's a
Hemlock.
busy guy.
Hemlock A,
Sure.
Hellblasters.
Can they?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, no, he can see this one. He can't see the
So
others.
he was in
So he can
Transformers Rescue Bots from
There we go.
2014 to
2d3 shots?
2016.
4.
Yep.
That's 4. 2s.
Okay.
Strength 12. They are 4 of them are dead.
Yep. 2 of them. The Primaris.
That's 2 wounds each.
I hate Eldar so much.
Oh, I forgot about something. He's a psyker. He has smite.
It's not the.
Who, the Hemlock? Yeah. I was going to ask that last turn.
My psychic phase.
No, you missed it. Give me this.
I'm going
I
back
need
and doing
this.
it. I'm
No.
going back and doing it.
No.
I'm doing it.
No,
I'm doing
I
it.
do not allow this. Chat, what do you think? I say no. He skipped. He missed it. If don't forget your psychic phase. Put a coin in the jar, which doesn't actually exist because it's also psychic.
That's fine. I'll
Okay.
skip my whole psychic phase.
Good.
Oof. Larry. Killing me.
He was.
I got excited.
Yeah.
I got excited.
That's on you.
That's
Not
fine.
my fault.
That's
I shouldn't
fine.
be penalized.
I get
'cause you
more
forgot.
excited about the psychic phase than any phase. I think
That's
that's
fine.
the one phase I will never forget.
That's fine. All right. Number 2.
This guy.
This guy.
Sure.
We're going to use
OBI Tank wants to know,
one of his Wraith on that one and the other one on them.
Okay.
does
so
the
the one on that
Elatok
guy?
Field Craft -1 to
One
hit
shot.
stack with the Hemlock's already -2 to hit
Boom.
modifiers?
Yes, but the hard to hit thing is only 1, so it would have total of -2 to be hit.
2 wounds on him.
Uh,
So he's down to 1.
Sure. So you could get the Elatok -1 to hit, then the hard to hit flyer ability for -2, and then conceal cannot be cast on planes, and I think that's it. I think you could only get the -2 out of it. I don't know if you were also playing on Night Rules Twist, you could get another -1 to hit in there. If you were Craft World Elatok Raven Guard, you could get another -1 to hit. That's not a real thing. You can't do that.
Jet bikes on the Inceptors.
Yep, that's fine. They did their job. It's a lot of hits. A lot of 6s.
That is strength. That is full armor saves, so 3s.
Okay.
5 3-up saves.
Old Seed says you could get Bryan Cranston to do a Phoenix Lord voice.
Oh, that'd be good.
5 3-up saves.
Oh, sure. Ah,
That
all right.
that's 3 of them. 3 of the 5 3-up
Oh,
saves.
oh, oh. See,
So you
said
get
too many numbers. I heard 3, and that's the number that stuck.
There we go.
Okay,
2,
so
so the guy who already broke off his base is dead.
I want
Okay.
Florence Welch to do Jane Czar.
Okay. Farseer has shurikens. Those all hit. Wounds. Yep. Okay, so 1 3-up save, 1 6 save.
all right. 3 and 6.
Go ahead.
Whack. All right.
So the guy who's half dead is,
Yeah.
is now all the way dead.
Yeah.
Okay, kill 2 of them.
Oof.
Alright. I'm having these rangers on them
Sure.
with 7, 8, 9 rangers on the Inceptors.
Hey, Dark Man, welcome back.
Hey, Darkman.
There we
Yeah,
go.
she's the one from Florence and the
exactly
Machine.
what we're gonna do. Okay, 4 full saves
Okay.
and 2 mortal wounds.
On.
And her voice is stupid.
All right.
He's
So
dead.
one guy dies, and then
4 saves.
dead.
Alright. We got rid of all the Inceptors,
Bleh.
even without a psychic phase.
Now
Bleh.
remember, Matt, the gloves are off now. We negated the psychic phase for you, so
I mean, my psychic phase is not like a third of my army, like it is for you guys.
ooh, Lizzie Hale from Hailstorm would also make a great Jane Czar. Good call, Navarin.
I am a big fan of Hailstorm.
Me too. I got to see them this year. They were fantastic.
Mm-hmm. I've seen them twice,
Oh,
and they started, I guess. Like, because it's brother and sister,
Yeah.
Hale, and then, like, two of their friends. They started in Red Lion, Pennsylvania, which
Oh, wow.
is
I
a
didn't know that.
very tiny
Mountain
little
Rock.
farming town.
On the Hellblasters.
Sure. And I used to work out in the middle of Pennsylvania, and got to visit Red Lion once. It's exactly what you would expect a small, middle Pennsylvania farming town to be like.
3 wounds.
Okay.
One of which is at 2 full saves, one at -3.
2, okay. On the
On
Hellblaster.
the Hellblaster. 2 normal saves, one at -3.
My question is, who would be Asherman?
So,
Because
yeah.
he's the
'Cause
daddy.
this needed to be a 6.
Yes, so he takes 1 wound. It's primary sprint.
Oh,
He
right,
has
right,
2.
right, right.
Didn't kill him.
I think I
Yay!
want Patrick Stewart to do him.
There's a lot of really great voice actors out there.
These guys are going to fire on this squad first. This squad on those tacks.
Sure.
Okay, so we have 9 rangers over there.
Liam Neeson. Ooh. Gentle Ben, you on point. Also, hi.
Oh man,
That's crappy. 3 full saves.
sure.
Nothing special for those guys.
Volstein says the laughing
1.
dog played by the Sharknado. Mortibox, we're on the same page. Ooh, our Sean Connery! Yes! My
These
god,
6 rangers
I want
on
Sean
them?
Connery to be Asherman
6
so
rangers?
bad.
I feel like Sean Connery hasn't done anything in a while. I
He
think he's
hasn't.
just.
He's been having
I'm just
small
thinking of
problems.
Asserman
Yeah.
making terrible Jeopardy jokes.
He's a million years old. It's starting to get to him. I
Oh,
mean,
sure.
Sexy Scottish only does you good for so long.
Yeah, that's fair.
Unless, I mean, he is the Highlander, but still.
2 full saves.
Okay.
Well, kind of Highlander.
Make him.
Damn. Okay, fired. This guy, big guy I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
We're gonna put the prism cannon into the Land Raider.
Yeah.
Both shots.
I don't think it'll fit.
Yeah.
And we're going to just gonna skip that comment. And then we're gonna use the shuriken cannon on them.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy you that panda after.
I really need this
I
fire
don't
prism
mean it
to
that
miss.
kind of dirty.
Okay, here we go.
You
Prism
were
cannon.
trying to put it in
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. Now it's you.
need this to miss.
Ian
Now it's you.
McKellen for
I need this
Eldrat.
to miss.
Ooh,
Those are 2 hits.
I'm into
Don't
that.
wound. You do not wound on a 2. Do not.
But that one wounds. And that's -5.
Yeah.
And
He's
that's
dead.
D6.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's out. All right, Sergeant Cronus gets out.
All right.
The Land Raider is down. The Land Raider is down.
I don't, because I'm giving people the option if they want it to explode, but I don't think it's in range.
So, if anyone wants to have that Land Raider explode and do some damage to the Razorback in front of it,
It's only fair. 800 bits.
that's all I'm
Somebody
saying.
make my life happy, please.
That's all I'm saying. It's good
Hold
for
on,
the.
I'm checking. I'm
It's
checking.
good for the craft world. It's good for the game.
That's right.
Yeah, definitely in range
Who
there.
wants it?
Not in range of the Hemlock. So it would do, and this does do.
Neverin says he thinks it's not in range.
It is in range because the Land Raider explodes with 6 inches.
Right, because it's big and scary.
So and here is this here by my thumb is 6 inch.
Yep.
So that would get there, but it would not get the Hemlock.
Just out.
And that's all that's there. If you guys want, I mean, if you want to just beat up my Razorback a little more, that'd be fine. I wouldn't be mad about it. It's not a big deal.
Shuriken cannon on them.
Oh, well, I actually have to see if it explodes, because it might just do it anyway.
4.
Does not.
Does not explode.
Somebody explode it, please.
Oh, look at that.
800 bits.
2 6s.
Of course, you guys.
So that is 2 wounds on them.
I need a
with a
thing.
-3.
I need a thing for a dude for a guy.
Just grab
You
any
need
Marine.
a wound die?
Any Marine who's special.
No,
Just
alright.
stick him there.
How
Shark
many
component.
bits for Mayhem's Muse to elbow drop on the table? What in the world?
Like,
I don't think there's enough bits in the world for that, because that would require us rebuying all the miniatures
There
that
you go.
break.
actually,
I mean,
he's gonna hop
if
over
somebody
here.
replaced
get out
all
of
the
it,
units that were broken and any damage to
alright,
the
what's
table
going
and
on?
terrain, I'd do
2
it.
saves at -3, so 6s.
But I don't think anybody wants that.
One.
So lucky. God.
So Lucky says I just rolled 3 6s.
I'm an idiot.
for forgetting my psychic phase.
Move
I
the
would have
minis
been
first.
so bad. Smite,
Why do you move my
smite, smite,
elbow?
and then
Yeah.
the other smite.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I get. That's what I get. That is all my firing.
Okay,
Declare charges.
sure.
Somebody ring the shame bell at Larry, please.
Yep.
Ding, ding.
It's like the best thing the Eldar
That's
have
me.
going for them.
I look just like Cersei Lannister.
I'm not
Exactly.
sure
You
that's
certainly have the
true.
same haircut.
Thanks.
Give or
Not
take.
Short
really.
hair. I don't know. I was just going with short
Not
hair.
really. Not really. I need a 9.
All right.
I know, Isendar.
I'm declaring
I am
charge.
on the same
Yeah.
page as you right
Well,
now.
I'm gonna shoot you first.
Go ahead.
I get 1.
Oh.
I don't know, Isendar.
Got a
I
hit?
really don't.
What's your toughness?
5.
Uh,
Actually, maybe 4.
yeah, check.
Old Seed
because
said
that's
just
You're higher.
as Zinch
well, no,
intended.
but I'm 9.
No, you're not.
Aren't I?
You're 7.
Hellblasters?
Yes. Yes. And you have.
Oh, I'm thinking last count.
And correct.
Yeah.
You need a 3. You need a 3 regardless.
Okay.
Nope.
Hold on.
Just thinking about it.
I might. I mean, this is important.
It's just going to put a wound on him. He has like 8.
Fine.
It's not going to even come close to killing.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah, just do it.
Here we go. Here's
Fail.
the assault roll.
Fail.
Need a 9.
Fail.
11!
Yeah!
Did you
Did
guys
it.
see that?
Oh, no.
Did you guys see that?
Unless one of our Chaos Lords wants to use their free Chaos ability to make
Malgan
it
Ra
better.
was
That's
like-
true.
Malgan Ra would like to introduce you to his little friend.
Wow, that's
Chihuahua?
dirty.
Like
We're
the-
not doing dirty, Larry. You already said.
He's got a whole thing with a scythe. That's
I
his
don't
little
care
friend.
if it's a whole
it's
thing
like
or a
a
partial thing, but
Yeah.
keep-
See,
keep
I see. I know what you were going for, but I got much more like Taco Bell Chihuahua dog out of that.
No, it's not Taco Bell Chihuahua. dog.
That's what I heard. I'm
So
just telling
I
you.
read that Taco Bell is discontinuing the drive-through lane at all their restaurants.
What?
Exactly.
I'm never going to Taco Bell again.
Exactly. So the question is, why? Like, does that seem like the most anti-American thing?
Yeah, their business will plummet.
Ever?
Nobody wants
Well,
to actually
okay.
go into a Taco
Okay.
Bell.
Okay. So two theories. One, maybe lots of Taco Bells don't have drive-throughs, so it's not that big of a deal. Or 2, maybe large amounts of Taco Bell business is just walk up.
Yeah.
It's people who just don't drive.
My
But
only
that seems really weird.
yeah
to
my
me.
only thought process would be it's not worth the
So-
cost.
Siren
That-
Siren says Taco Bell sales are mostly drive-through.
So
Yeah,
They
right.
just hate making money.
I
Oh,
don't.
they're DC Comics. I get it.
I read it and I was like, this makes no sense. And I read it again, and I'm like, that is the weirdest thing ever.
Well,
That
Seed
is
says it would
strange.
make sense if they offer Taco Bell delivery via Amazon drone.
I wonder. No, I mean
Just
you're
imagining
joking.
someone who just
No,
like,
but what if they are trying to do like a delivery service? Like
That's
not
interesting.
crazy. Like a lot of like it's
Gentle Ben says it's definitely fake. Taco Bell fake news articles always get a lot of clicks.
that. Okay, it could be.
oh is it?
We don't
It's
know.
not even confirmed.
Eccentric
Spreading
Topic, would
fake
Taco Bell
news.
go to a kiosk for ordering then?
Okay.
Everybody says it has to be fake. Alright, now I'm going to search.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah. Check.
Let the searching begin. That I am just I am an agent of chaos today.
Yeah, right.
Hey, I was right on the Mark Hamill thing though.
Eventually.
The best. I was technically correct.
Right.
The best type of correct.
Fine.
That is it for all my shooting.
Okay.
We have an assault going on here. Are you ready? You ready? You ready?
I'm just gonna remove him. He's
Malgan Ra.
No, he's dead. He's dead.
Okay.
No, I'm not even gonna give you that
But
satisfaction.
I've never used Malgan
Yep,
Ra
and never will.
in close combat ever,
Nope,
and
nope,
you're gonna take.
already dead.
I'm
he
ro-
shoots himself in the
Apparently
head.
a search says it's so they can sell booze.
Oh, so wait.
Oh, that's smart.
So it is true. So it's true, but they're doing it because they want. Oh, okay.
Chaos
yeah.
Minions confirm this. If it's true or not, find the
Well,
articles.
Taco Cabana has drive-through and beer.
That's true.
But they're
That's
not
true.
national.
Maybe it's only like in certain states they're doing this.
Yeah, maybe. Because I mean,
No,
also,
like, seriously, the Taco Cabana does both.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense.
but yeah, no, because it might just be because Taco Bell is definitely more national than Taco Cabana is. Taco Cabana is a better Taco Bell that we have here in Texas. And
Yes.
they're probably in a couple surrounding states. And they have alcohol and drive-throughs. But my
There
guess
are
would be...
drive-in bottle shops too. That's true, Isendar.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that is
Go
a-
out to Louisiana. You could just get alcohol in like a
There's one
Coke
in my
cup with a straw.
South Texas hometown.
Yeah, there's. I like it because they, at least in the ones I've seen, they like leave the little paper on the end of the straw, and you're not allowed to take that off until you're not driving anymore. That's like the regulation. Because it counts as like still being capped.
There you go.
So long as you leave the paper on the end of the
You
straw.
get to make 4 armor saves at -2.
No, he died. He
Okay.
shot himself in
I'm
the
cool.
head. Yep.
I rolled the dice. I feel better.
Darn it. I was trying to deny you that.
You will not deny me my simple pleasures.
I'll
I will
if
take-
you did it anyway. Dead.
So you died.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take my 3-inch move to go.
Gentle Ben, is this confirmed? Good news. It's from AJC.com. I have not heard of them.
I don't know.
It says Taco Bell is embarking on an urban expansion that includes ditching its money-making drive-thru option and adding alcohol in a cantina-style restaurant setting. Similar to almost a dozen restaurants, it opened in 2015 in America's biggest cities, including Chicago and San Francisco.
Interesting.
Interesting.
350
so
new
is that
locations.
your turn?
Yep.
Okay. I have no morale test. No,
That
I
is-
have one over here.
Yes, because you lost.
They're trying to cater
I
to the
lost
millennials.
3.
It's those crazy millennials.
They hate napkins and
Oh, I
magazines.
had the worst millennial experience today.
Oh, please tell me. Please tell me.
Oh man,
Please-
it was
please-
the worst.
Please tell me.
So Rob came to visit this weekend, and we went out to dinner. And we were having a talk about crazy, stupid teenagers and the stupidity of them. We went to breakfast at Kirby Lane, our favorite place this morning.
It's
is
like
an-
IHOP.
That is an Austin kind of diner. It's like it's like a
But
local
all their
equivalent
food
of
is
Denny's.
locally farmed and made fresh and whatnot, so it's less like gross than most places like IHOP. So we go in and we're sitting down for breakfast, and there's this like really loud couple of kids with their dad, and they leave 5 minutes later. We were real happy about it. Then the manager comes over, swishes 2 tables together, and in pops this group of 6 teenagers.
Yeah.
Leadership go.
All girls, all dressed in
Yeah.
like their high-waisted shorts and flowy tank tops and
But I think.
and
I
all
think I
that.
need to
They
save
sit
that.
down and immediately
Because I
start
need to
talking
objectives.
a mile a minute,
There's a command point
super
list that you
loud
have to
about
do that
how
before.
there were 1,000 likes a minute. They covered everything
that's fine.
from how they were
Yeah, that's
partying on the weekend and drinking beer, to which colleges they just got accepted to racism, like they were making blatant racist comments. It was just the worst thing I've ever experienced. And we were stuck there for 20 minutes because we had just gotten our food. Oh man, I couldn't even stand it. We were just looking at each other like this.
You did.
This is the
Like I
very
forgot
thing we
about
were
my
just
zeitgeist.
complaining about.
That balances.
There you go. Now we can be friends again.
Okay, good.
Bottom of 2.
Yep. Okay.
Uh-oh. All right.
I don't have a whole lot of moving to do, but
All right, you have a lot of movement to do.
yeah.
You're kind of tricky because you're moving up. You're near the. You're getting. The central objectives are actually going to start to be important,
yeah.
and you can take them more easily than I can.
Oh, well, you'll be able to trust me soon then, Isendar, because I turn 30 in a month.
Renew. No one gets that joke anymore.
Nope.
I don't.
Who gets that joke? Anyone in chat gets that joke. Jen's gonna turn 30. Renew.
Is that like a Blade Runner sort of thing?
Close. Older.
Logan's Run.
Nice.
Man.
Now where did you get a pop culture movie reference?
Yeah.
I'm proud of you and disappointed in myself.
Right.
Yeah.
I've
so-
actually not seen Logan's Run. I am shamed.
It was the biggest, most impressive sci-fi movie before. Well, of
Before
same,
The Matrix.
Before Star Wars, like
Absolutely.
totally redefined.
I
sci-fi.
guess fine.
Coffee Grinder, Isendar, and Banana Mandrew and Navarin are all right there with you, Larry.
Exactly.
They all got it.
Excellent.
Isendar, thank you. I will be shame for the next month. I will watch Logan's Run. I have not watched that one.
Probably
I'm trying to
on
think of
Netflix.
where I want my Razorback to go.
Another future shame moment. I also have not seen Dune. It is on my list. I keep meaning to watch it, but nobody wants to watch it with me.
Why does someone have to watch it with you?
They don't have to, but I enjoy it when somebody knows more about a thing than I do, and they give me like the behind the scenes stuff while I'm watching
Really?
it. I don't mind spoilers.
No,
I'm not that guy. I
total
want to know
opposite.
the shit that's happening that I'll miss
you have
the
to.
first time.
I am like in the movie. Don't talk to me. Don't do anything. Let me
Yeah.
just enjoy it.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
as soon as the movie's done, I'll talk to you for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
about
Oh
it.
yeah. If
No,
you if
no,
I'm
I
watching
want-
a
I
movie
want
and
it
you
in real
say
time.
anything, I am.
So now I know when I'm in the theater and there's the person behind me who's like, "Sweet sweetie, wait, why is she wearing
No,
red?
not in
What
the
does that
theater.
mean?
No,
And I'm like,
people that talk in the theater are
that's
trash
Jen.
humans.
So that's Jen.
No, those are trash humans. But if I'm watching a classic like Dune at home, I want somebody there with me who can tell me shit about it that's awesome that I would miss the first time through. Because I don't want to watch it twice in a row right away. I want to see the things as they come.
The Ultras have moved up.
Yep.
Are you seeing what he's doing? Because there's some. He is doing some trickery, strategery here.
I'm trying real hard.
The Razorback has moved up, turned sideways, and Sergeant Cronus is hiding behind it
Yeah.
because he wants right on that central objective. Well played, sir.
Thank
Well
you.
played. That is a.
I mean, fingers crossed the Razorback survives. But
Back in third edition, half of winning of being a 40K champion was using the precision
Rhino wall.
rhino driving team where you just take like 8 rhinos because they got like 25 points.
Yeah.
And people build all these walls and rolling castles and crazy stuff out of them.
So, I will not forget my psychic phase.
Okay.
I'm just gonna smite and scourge this guy.
Okay.
Oh, also, it's so funny you say that. My roommate has a list of
Let's go.
106 movies that he's not seen that he knows he needs to, and Clockwork Orange is on it. And Rob and I both disowned
Okay.
and shamed him yesterday.
Second.
No, I'm gonna command point.
Man, point.
5
Still
is
fails.
just enough.
Oh, smite.
For smite.
Don't forget to re-roll to see if you
I'm
spend your
blocking
command
that.
point.
Yes. Yep, spent.
You didn't do that the last time either.
I might have and just didn't.
Oh,
notice it.
just out.
Good.
Cool. Well, you're down to 2 now.
Goes off. How many wounds?
2.
2 mortal wounds on Malgan Rob.
Yeah, it was a big list. A lot of them I'd heard of, but some of
Scourge.
them I hadn't.
Okay. Go ahead.
Like, he hasn't seen Reservoir Dogs.
6, I think, is enough.
Really? Really?
Scourge.
Scourge.
Psychic Scourge is a warp charge value of 6, so it just barely goes off. Alright. Roll a d6. 5. And add the Psyker's leadership. And then you do the same.
5. My leadership is 10. Or 9. Very high. Farseers are high.
Yeah.
What are they smoking?
Warp dust.
Bad jokes. Oh, I love it.
Leadership 9.
As is mine.
So
I know,
I rolled a 5.
Isendar. I know.
So I beat you by 1.
Well, no, I got a 5 too.
Okay, so
we
tie.
both we both got 14s. If it is equal to the enemy score, the enemy suffers 1 mortal wound.
Okay.
So you take another mortal wound.
Oh wait, am I rolling my Psyker or him?
No, yeah. This was all. This was.
Oh,
all.
I'm Malgan Ra.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Okay, sorry. That's different.
And
okay.
Adam Andrew says, don't forget you have +1 leadership for being an Ultra.
Yeah, he's done. He's fine.
Oh, that's true. All right. So yeah. So that's D3. That's another 3. Yeah. Thank you. That was a big deal.
There we go.
All right.
Chat's just working out in Matt's favor today.
Yeah. I mean the
5 mortal
everything
wounds on
else
Malgan Ra.
isn't, so I'm doing it. Okay. So that's all my psychics. So now we're just gonna shoot you a lot.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Shooting.
Bolt pistols. Cool. What is this?
Who's using 3 bolt pistols?
Right? These are all bolt pistols.
Those
Huh?
are bolters.
Bolters? Oh, well,
It's 2
sure.
shots each.
Okay. Well, if nothing else, 1 wound. And 2 wounds.
All right. Totally made him.
Yeah, fair. All right.
Malgan Ra does not fear bolters.
Is that a bolt rifle?
He
on
has a
my
bolt
ancient?
pistol, and he has a bolt rifle.
Yeah.
Because that's a primary section.
Cool.
Way to go, Ancient.
Cool.
Snake Eyes.
Yeah. Yep.
Your librarian has a bolt pistol.
bolt pistol.
Also a 1.
Yep.
That's what you get.
You know, but I'm getting out all the ones now on
This
all
is
weapons
true.
that don't really matter.
Right, getting all the ones out. I like that.
All right. So that's all the shooting over here.
Isendar is spamming that roll better emo.
Yeah. No, that's
Pretty
fair.
bad.
That's fair. That was not my best.
Pretty bad.
All right. So we're gonna get all these guys on all those guys.
All right, so that's a big old
I still
squad.
have 10,
All right.
which I.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. That is 24. That's 20 Inceptors.
Yeah.
20,
No,
20
10
Intercessors.
Right.
So 20 bolter shots.
Right. Because it is
20 bolter shots.
rapid fire. I need some dices. I need 5, please.
5. Here we go. 5 dice for you.
Cool. And that is my.
We're over
20.
here, Jen, on this side of the table.
Yep.
We're,
lot of bolter
we're
fire.
over in this zone. Rolling right there.
Ooh,
That is this squad of 10 intercessors on the
Not
Rangers.
Not good.
Remember your -1s, because I'm outside of 12 inches away.
Oh, sure. Are you?
Yes. Maybe I'm not. No, I'm probably not. Now you're in now.
Ha ha ha, just barely.
You just got with
It's
this
just enough, which is good, because that would have made that roll even worse. Winning on 3s. Cool. That man,
Wow, I
which
swear
is
he didn't
6.
roll a 6 the entire game. That's nuts.
What is
I
this?
hope I didn't put that on him because I commented about the fact that I was excited that he also puts all his dice on 6.
That's six wounds?
Yes. AP1. Was it just a friend of yours?
No, the Steve who Black Blowfly who was here playing on Saturday. He always rests his dice on the 6 facing up the way that I do when I play. And I saw that and commented on it. Was like,
Lost
yeah,
2.
that's the thing.
2 dead.
Okay. All right. Not bad. Not bad. All right. Then we're just gonna get all this too. I think.
Good. Okay. Yep. So 6 shots, 4 shots.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Oof. No, I've got to try to take out that.
This thing only has 3 wounds on it.
I know.
It still has 9
I
left.
know.
You're not going to stop it.
I
with 10
know.
bolters. That's not going to happen.
I know. All right. Yeah. We'll just try to take out the Rangers.
Okay.
Okay. So I have my 6 heavy bolters and then my 4 storm bolters.
Yep. Those will do good work on Rangers.
Yeah.
Old Seed says what you need to do to get your dice to comply is dump them all out, separate one out as an example, then hit it with a 20-pound maul.
That was not so good.
What you
That's
do is you put it on the
awful.
railroad tracks.
Oh, wait.
Like we used to do when we were kids.
Wait. See, I remember hearing that, like, if you put a penny on train tracks, it'll derail the whole. And I'm sure it was something my parents told me just to, like, keep me from
To
putting.
keep you from
Putting
anywhere near the railroad tracks.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, that's fair. I get it.
I put a Rubik's Cube on the railroad tracks after I could not solve it.
What happened to it?
The train solved it.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. I was really hoping Cronus would get me to re-roll 1s.
There were no recognizable parts that you
No.
could even tell were a Rubik's Cube. So a train will completely and utterly destroy a small toy.
Not so surprising. Okay. Cool. So 2 hits from the Twin Heavy Bolter, and then 2
Old
wounds.
Seed says the train also works. The important part is to make sure the rest of the dice watch.
Right. You have to bring the dice bag and set it up. 2 wounds, Rangers from the Heavy Bolter. 2, which is AP1.
2 wounds?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice.
Phew. That was bad.
And then that's 3 more from the Storm Bolter.
Okay. Lost another one. Not good.
Highland Cowboy, welcome back.
Whittling down my Rangers.
The
How
game
you do
is
it?
certainly going.
The game, it is going. It is underway. This is not as so harder than I thought. I mean, I should remember my psychic phase.
I agree.
I
But-
would say that would help.
Both of our armies are
Yeah.
well. Both of these armies are they're. My army is super lethal, so the fact that he has really good beefy Marines isn't helping him. But my army is toughness 3. So
yeah.
if
Yeah.
he,
I'm just.
if he breathes on them, they die.
Yeah.
So it's really ugly in both directions.
Okay. So Cronus can't reach anything.
He has like a bolt pistol. on
Yeah.
foot.
Yeah. It's a bolt pistol
He's
and a
just a dude.
servo arm.
Oh, you want to know what he can he repair that? Can he
No.
repair a vehicle once he's out? I don't think he
think
is.
so.
I think he has to be in the vehicle.
Yeah. If he is commanding a vehicle, he can
Okay.
restore to it.
Okay.
No, that'd be nice though. All right. So
Salt.
I am going to charge.
Who's declaring in charge?
I think we'll get the. Attack squad in first.
Attack squad is going to charge Malgan Rao. That's 4 shots.
Yeah.
He overwatches successfully once. He wounds. -1.
Dead.
And I'm going to use a Shrieker shot on that because that is the only weapon you would ever use for Overwatch fire.
Okay.
Shrieker shot. If a model is slain by this, if an infantry model is slain by an attack that was made with this weapon, the unit immediately suffers D3 mortal wounds.
What?
Because you explode.
Whoa! Wait, and then I'm gonna hold on. Then I'm gonna command point that one.
Go ahead.
But it is -1. He said.
It is
So I'm
-1.
looking for a 4.
Looking for a 4.
How many points is the Hemlock Mount, Larry?
Fine. D3 wounds.
Another 1. So
Yeah.
he's at 1. Isn't that the ultimate jerk move?
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's mean.
And I do lose the command point.
The Hemlock is 200 points base. And then you're going to put its 2 heavy Wraith cannons on it, which are 50 apiece.
Oh, Ancient. Ancient makes them shoot. They do not get to shoot.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm thinking of the wrong. Sorry. Heavy D size. That's different. Yes, sorry. The heavy D size are 0. So it's 200 points. Plus equipment.
I snake eyes my Ancient roll. So. Because it's only 4+, right? Ancient?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You're giving me a
yes,
blank
Highland
stare.
Cowboy. The Rangers definitely came down in point cost to
A
take
lot.
them into your army, so
Yep.
they're super tasty now.
From 20 points to 12.
Now all the hipsters are taking them.
There will be. You
No,
will
no,
see
no.
lots
You're
of
the
Rangers.
hipster. Now,
Why am I the hipster?
because you liked them before they were cool.
I never understood the exact concept.
She's a
of this.
trendsetter. That's
Yeah.
what that is.
Sure, let's go with that.
Trendsetter.
I'm a rebel. I liked them before they were cool.
Exactly.
Insta-Axe Toast wants to know how does Larry feel about Vol's support platforms?
In general, I think the Night Spinner ones, like I've never seen Eldar players using those. The heavy, the big D cannon is pretty good. It's always been pretty good. Let me check out its stats right now. Basically, I mean it's a fringe choice. They're interesting. I mean, there's better things in the Codex to take than them. But if you really want to, I would go with the. I'd go with the. Let me find them. Where are
So guess what? I'm pulling up my army list here because I have it on my phone. I somehow skipped the fact that I have a lieutenant in my list, which I
Lieutenant Dan.
did not have at any point. So
He's just been lounging
That's-
around in the back.
that's why I've been doing so
It's
poorly.
because Lieutenant Dan
Because
wasn't
Lieutenant
here,
Dan isn't
is
here.
not here to help you out.
Yep.
The army
uh,
got excited and forgot to wake him up in the morning.
Yeah.
I mean, so
But
yeah.
I do have my librarian
So,
with 4 swords.
The Shadow Weaver, it's just, it's interesting. It's in direct fire. I don't think it's anything that the Eldar army needs. The D cannon is strength 12, AP -4, D6 damage.
You got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
And it can also fire things that it cannot see. It can also fire at targets that it cannot see. So, and with so it's effectively a 24-inch range weapon of what the Hemlock has on it, instead of
Toughness?
instead of a 16 range. So if you're going to go with support weapons, I'd go with those. D cannons. Toughness on Malgan Ra. Malgan Ra.
No, I'm wrong.
He's toughness 4.
Okay, so that is 1 wound, AP 3.
Larry forgets phases, Matt forgets units.
Yeah, yeah. We're
Okay.
all. You know what? It's
One,
We're all
Monday.
in this together.
How many wounds?
Just one.
At minus what?
3.
From what?
4 sword. Yeah,
I have 2 upset.
sure.
Is the vibro cannon still a thing?
Wait, 2 up how?
Because he's in Phoenix Sword, so he has a 2 up.
Oh.
So it's now 5/6.
Oh,
The 2 up
okay.
base.
Okay, now I understand. I thought you were saying it was a 2 up invulnerable save.
The Vibro Cannon is still there.
Super lame.
He wrote Malgan Ra made his 6 and he made it. Very excited. The Vibro Cannon is still there.
If we have any Chaos Lords in chat, having him reroll that would be real clutch.
Vibro Cannon.
I love it when you say that.
What?
Clutch.
Clutch?
Yes.
I'm not sure where I picked that up from.
I'm not either, but I like
Vibro Cannons are cool. They still do the same thing. They get better the more of them are in the battery. But once again, it's expensive, and the weapon starts to become much crappier once those Vibro Cannons start being destroyed. For the points, I'd go with something else.
Okay.
I mean,
Is the D cannon auto hit now?
no, it does
Is
have.
it no line of sight?
It's no line of sight, but you do have to hit. But you do have to roll to hit.
Highland Cowboy wants to know, does anybody know the Bone Singer rules yet?
No, everyone is waiting for that. And apparently no one is going to know until the first person who orders a model gets it shipped and it arrives in the mail. And I think they ship out the 28th, so it's next Saturday. So basically all you got that is going to be a big piece of news because that is the only new Craft World unit that we're going to see. And there's 2 theories. So what Bone Singers are fluff-wise
is those are people who those are the Eldar artisans who basically craft Wraithbone. So they make all the they make all the vehicles, and they make all the
Cool.
So I think it's probably going. So it's either going to be some type of unit that's going to buff or help Wraith units, but the Spirit Seer already does that. Or the other approach is that it may just be a Tech Marine equivalent for the army. So it's probably a unit that just
They
lets
go through and fix things that are
yeah
breaking.
yeah it probably
That makes sense to me.
Yeah, it's probably a unit that just lets them like give a wound back every turn to like a vehicle or something, and that'd be cool. So the Eldar could definitely use it. It's a really pretty model.
Have we ordered any of those? Are we?
We have one fully painted.
Oh, awesome.
For years it's just sat on the shelf. They have
Poor buddy never gets to come play.
2 more wounds.
from at full AP
Yep.
or what?
Yep, the Ancient is hitting you with his banner.
Made it
Yep.
both times. Malgan Ra.
Yeah.
He keeps taking the punches and he keeps making the saves.
Yep. Yep. Every swarm of attacks I made, I rolled real bad on. So, you're welcome for that.
You're welcome. I think that's it. That's the end of
Yeah.
Assault.
Um,
I need a leadership check for the Rangers because they lost 4 guys this turn.
nice.
You make leadership checks on 1d6.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They are not 10s. They're 8s. So lose 2.
All right, cool. I'll take it.
All right. Could a bad leadership roll on the Rangers on my left flank. Lost 2 of them. They're down to 2 guys.
Nice.
So my army's starting to look pretty brittle. Matt's army's starting to look pretty brittle. I mean,
Yeah.
both of our armies.
Yeah.
I look at my army and I'm like, man, I don't know how I'm going to win this game. And then I look at his army and I'm like, okay, maybe I can still win this game.
Yeah.
Because we both are just beat up. It's strange that, it's coming down to our support units are, like, all of the badass units in our army, we've just wiped them out from each other. Like, I have, I'm actually probably the most afraid of this big squad of 10 intercessors. And I
Yeah.
normally don't give a crap about intercessors, but there's 10 of them. And they
Yeah.
have 2 wounds each, and they're intact. And they're
Yeah,
sitting-
they've just been sort of hanging out back here, taking
And-
some pot shots, and
and-
then just moved up.
And they're just on an objective, and I don't really have an easy way to knock those guys off it. I mean, I might be able to pull off something. We got Malgan Ra over here on this one. He's surrounded by
he
No.
should have been dead.
he should have been dead, and Matt is running this game really good on the objectives. As in, he's on all 3 objectives. I'm on one of them.
But that's the end of the battle round, so we'll turn points.
Yeah, well, points really quick.
I
Figure out what you lost. I lost. I didn't actually lose. Who did I lose this turn? I didn't lose any complete units. They're still
Maybe
alive. They're
not.
still alive. Yeah, I lost nothing.
darn it.
You lost the Hellblasters.
I lost the
And the
Land Raider,
Land Raider and the
Hellblasters, and the Incessors.
Yes. So that's a lot of points.
Yeah, no, you got a lot of points, so I am glad I have some.
You're being aggressive on the objectives.
Yeah, that's what might save me here.
Okay.
And while you go, I'm going to count.
Okay.
So.
Okay. He's going to have to move up. They're going to advance. The
Alright.
Rangers are going to advance. Oh, idiots.
Alright, here's a question. Alright, needs some input here. So, the Inceptor squad is base 10 power and includes 2 Inceptors and 1 Inceptor Sergeant. I had 4 Inceptors, which, strictly speaking, is 20 power. Because for each, can include up to 3 additional for 10 power.
Sure.
Because that's just how the rules work. It's just a threshold that you gain.
Right.
But I did not take the 2 that I could have because we were doing points. So if each one is worth about 3 power, because it's 10 power for 1 Inceptor, do we want to call that 13 power?
Just average. Don't take the max because that's unfair.
Right, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like 13 seems fair.
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah, that seems realistic to me.
cool.
We're not looking to screw you over now. All right, I'm having to move up on this objective aggressively because I want to see whether or not I
How many points do you think you got that round? Take a guess.
30,
Higher.
40.
40 points. It's 13 for the Inceptors, 8 for the Hellblasters, and then 19 for the Land Raider. And if my
Oh.
math is right, which
all
it
my
might
advanced
not be.
all my advanced rolls are ones this turn.
Good, good.
Not happy. Not what I wanted.
So
That's what I got.
13 plus 8 is 21, plus 19 Land Raider is 40 points. I definitely need these objectives. So Larry got another 40 points.
Oof.
And I got 0. So things are looking up.
Well, see, it says you need more boys, Matt.
I agree, but they are unpainted, and I don't think they would get along with Ultramarines. Unless that is that boy with an S, or is he? Because it's very important in this
It
context.
was Z.
Yeah, I agree. But
Highland Cowboy says, I love the terrain, by the way. Great job, Matt. Matt built this board.
yay! I like having like the more natural like forest and hills versus the
It's my favorite.
versus like all the road because we have a lot of terrain.
And we're going to be doing another terrain builder one of
Oh.
these weekends, guys, because we have a whole bunch of terrain that we need to paint. We got it all
Yeah.
assembled last time, but we have a bunch more of these forests coming. We have all kinds of cool stuff, and we have the most...
This thing it's ridiculous. Like you can't grab it.
Ow!
It hurts.
It already hurts!
It is covered in spikes.
Here,
Like,
Matt. Catch!
No, oh my God, no! Don't even
Ah.
joke! Don't even joke! Like, this is resting in my hand here, and it hurt. Like you can see, like look at it is covered in spikes. Like literally, this is all little spikes. There is no way to grab this that it won't hurt. You could really hurt someone with
So
this.
we're going to
Like,
be
if you've
painting
got a
these
good-
guys up. So we have a bunch of forests, we have more urban terrain, and we have a bunch of kind of generic chaos and fantasy terrain coming. And we're going to be painting all of these up on a weekend live stream with you guys. And then we're going to have a ton more terrain. So our tables are going to be getting even cooler, and we're going to be able to have a full set of terrain for Age of Sigmar too. So we're going to have some.
Seed says the boys get along with anyone as long as they have fancy hats.
I mean, Blood Axes will agree to join up with other people, but I feel like you'd be hard pressed to get some, I don't know, snake bites in there if that's what you're.
I'm going to
for.
start my psychic phase.
Hey, look, Larry remembered to do his job.
All right,
Oh man.
smite him.
Yeah.
Yes, smite, smite. Yes.
You are smote.
Yeah. I have no way to stop that.
2 wounds.
Two
I have no
wounds.
idea how many wounds Kronos has.
Probably not a whole bunch.
I think once he gets out, he's probably pretty weak.
I agree. He's down to 2.
All right. This guy.
Sure.
Smite.
Probably attack Marines because it's closest.
Yes. Smite the Tack Marines. Smite goes off on a 10. You want to block that?
I do, because also that is double effective smite. So
Yes.
you do d6 damage.
Yep.
But my 7 is not good enough.
So I'll take the D6 Smite
Yeah.
on the Tack Marines. That's 6 dead Tack Marines.
Yeah. Oh, ancient. I'm an ancient. Yeah.
2 of them get to
Alright.
attack back as they die.
I think the only thing they can see is the Hemlock anyway. So 1 hit. Nope. Not hit, because you're hard to hit. Great. Cool. Wonderful.
Farseer.
Mm-hmm.
Smite
Sure.
on the Ancient.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do it.
No.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
You
yeah,
have to.
Yeah, he has to. You're right. 9.
Can't do anything about it.
Is he already injured?
No. That was probably... that was for your dude.
3.
Ancient's probably at 1.
Yep. That's what I think.
Let's say he's at 1 until I find it.
Okay. And then for his second trick, he will
He's at 1?
Fortune Malgan Ra,
Sure.
which fails.
Yes.
Okay. But I remembered. I
Yep.
remembered. I'm good. All right,
Yep.
shooting phase.
I mean, that was a real good psychic phase.
On to the shooting phase. We're going to go Malgan Ra on that guy.
Sure.
Malgan Ra gets 8 shots. Alright, Malgan Ra. Malgan Ra hits on 2s.
Of course.
That is... Oh, wow. Okay, so that's
He is
6 wounds. 3 of them are.
Island Cowboy says, remember rapid fire dice.
Oh.
Got him.
Yeah. Whatevs.
And
Not to,
Farseers can reroll.
yeah, not to get too down on myself, but I don't think bolt pistols will take down the hemlock.
Guard the jet bikes on there.
Sure.
Shuriken cannons. So that's 1. Scatter lasers. 12 shots from the scatter lasers.
Yeah, that was not super hot.
Ooh.
Ooh. All right.
2 whole wounds.
Yeah. All right. That I think I can do.
Full
any-
saves.
Okay.
Full saves.
Make a move.
Woo!
All right. No, that was good. That was good.
Farseer uses his Shuriken cannon. His Okay, so those all hit.
Larry, did you fail a psychic test?
Yes, I
Your
did.
Farseer gets to re-roll those.
Okay. All right.
It wouldn't have mattered
1 wound?
because it was just guide and the thing wiped out anyway.
Alright, fair enough.
1 wound.
Yeah.
Wow. Take that.
Breaking my models again.
I did it on
God,
purpose.
you're librarian.
Yeah. He's holding on.
He's angry.
Dewey Decimal System.
Somebody put the books in the wrong order! I hate it when you dog ear my pages!
I think he's more of a Library of Congress man myself. The Ultramarines.
Could be.
Larry, did you roll d6 for your smite?
He did.
I did.
It's more than 10, not 10.
Is it?
It still killed him. 'Cause they
Yeah,
were only 3.
yeah. He
Fair,
rolled
fair.
he rolled a 6, but
All right.
no, that's
Chad's
interesting.
just on point catching idiosyncrasies
No, yeah,
today.
please do.
These guys.
Here we
These guys. 2 Shuriken pistols on Sergeant Kronos.
go. Okay.
We got 1 hit. We got a wound. 1 full armor. 1 full armor save.
5.
6.
You're gonna make it work for it.
I know. It's just really weird. All right. 6.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm being so annoying.
I know. There we go. 3 armor saves on the Razorback.
Okay.
Sorry, 2 armor saves on the Razorback, both at -3. So 6s.
Yeah, that was not great.
Shuriken pistols, right up the exhaust.
2.
Yes. 2 6s.
If the result of the psychic test was more than 10, the target suffers d6.
That's fine.
Good call.
Go ahead.
Looking for 6s.
Looking for 6s.
Making them both. No. Making them 1. No.
2 wounds.
2 wounds on the razor.
Yep.
Down to 6.
Alrighty, down to 6. Okay.
D-Rad7926, thank you for that follow. Welcome
Thank
to
you.
Belfry.
Welcome. Thank you.
Welcome to Codex Craft World Week.
It is Codex Craft World Week. We are going to be playing different craft worlds against different opponents all week.
Welcome to the worst week ever.
For Matt. But
For
the
Matt.
best week for all of
We're
us.
going to be playing Eldar tomorrow.
Oh, I don't want to. I'm gonna.
I don't want to.
I'm gonna drive them into the ground.
They make me.
Rude!
They make me feel,
just as a moral victory for me.
they make me feel dirty.
Dude.
Fine, Matt can run the cameras all
I'm
day.
gonna X-wing these hemlocks right off the
Ooh.
board.
We're going to
Yeah.
Shuriken Cannon on them. Lance twice.
It's
on
Jen's
him.
favorite week
Okay.
ever, confirmed.
Okay.
Well, it'll be my favorite week ever until an Inari Codex comes out sometime in my dreams.
Nice. I like that. I like that. That was good.
That's it.
Yep.
Wound on them
Sure.
with -3. No.
Or wound.
Yeah. Wound. Oh well.
Old Seed's looking forward to midweek.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Should be coming up
They're
in-
coming. I don't know. I think it's 2 weeks away.
I mean-
what the White Dwarf said.
That sounds right.
It's soon. Adam Harry is going to lose
Yeah.
his
The
mind.
same
Yeah.
way I am.
He's going to be
losing
running around. It's going to be great. 2 hits with the big shot on him. What's your toughness?
many.
I don't think that's a wound.
No, I agree, but you know,
But this
I think it's 7.
okay. 1 wound.
Okay.
-5. That is 4 wounds you take.
Down to
Isidar
2.
says Codex Craft World Week, where the cheating comes thick, fast, and pointily eared.
Yep.
They don't call them Eldar inches for nothing.
I am toughness 7. So.
Okay. So you're down to 2 wounds.
Yep. Down to 2.
Fired. They have nothing to fire. Oh yes, they do. They're going to fire at the Razorback. Wait, can they see Sergeant? They can't see Sergeant Kronos. They can. Okay, some of them can see Sergeant Kronos. 3 of them. 4 of them. 3 can see Sergeant Kronos, and the other 7 can see the Razorback.
Banana Manager wants to know if we're still on track to get a stream of Adam first getting his hands on the Tyranid Codex.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't know we're going to stream that, but we're going to stream it.
Nice. Even better.
We've set up like a little cage. It's like a little test
Yeah.
environment.
No, it's
We're
getting
going to put the
weird now.
Codex in it. There'll be like a jar of peanut butter, some leaves, so you feel comfortable.
No, like
We'll
no,
leave
see,
it out.
No, see, I'm expecting like a big cardboard box with a stick, and then we'll put the codex underneath.
Exactly, yeah.
And we'll-
And they'll just be like, we got him! We got him! And he'll just be in a big sack.
but like he won't even care. He'll be like, "This is fine."
He'll be like, this is great. I love this Codex.
This is on the Razorback.
All this
Banana
real
Manager
Codex
says everybody loves videos of kids on Christmas morning.
Right? Yeah. Nintendo 64. Anyone remember that classic internet
2
video?
wounds, and
No, but I remember the
so
South Park
that
episode
6
last
was a
week about
mortal wound.
the
So you
Wii.
take 1, and then if any of these fail, he's dead. One of them, that one failed, probably.
Yeah.
The Razorback has been destroyed by Ranger Fire.
Someone make it explode!
It has been destroyed by... No, don't make it explode. It's right in the
Actually-
middle of my army.
actually,
It's
yeah,
right in the
no,
middle of my army. Don't do it. Don't. Please don't do it.
No, this would.
Go to the overhead cam, Jen.
Yeah, no, this would actually be.
If that Razorback
man.
explodes... If that
Oh wait, no,
Razorback
that's
explodes...
bad. No, that's bad for both.
Kronos
of us.
is in range. This is in range. Both these units of Rangers are in range. It
Oh,
will
man.
decimate what's left of
Um,
both of our armies.
All right, how many? 'Cause,
And it
alright,
is
so
dead.
there's 2 left here.
Well, you need to roll for it. It could just
Okay,
explode
it could
naturally.
explode on its own.
On a 6, it's just going to go.
It's a 2.
Okay, if anyone wants to do it,
Yeah.
it will.
800 bits to
Oh.
It will
really ruin Larry's day.
It will
No,
shake
I
up
think
the
it
game.
actually. I don't know, because all right, if
Or if any of our Chaos Lords want Matt to re-roll that, you can make Matt re-roll
Yeah.
that.
see,
you can do that.
I'm thinking. Hold on, wait, before you
He's
do.
like, wait a minute.
No, because I might command point that
This is a bad idea.
because if Kronos survives,
Kronos has 1 wound left.
he has 2.
Okay, fine. You think you're gonna blow all of me up?
No, I'm gonna will you down enough to make you run away.
I'm not done firing yet.
What do you have left?
The 2 hemlocks that I saved for last.
Oh. Fine. All right.
Are you
Blows
gonna
up.
command point it?
No.
All right, hemlock number 1.
He's just gonna wipe me off the board anyway.
Hemlock number
It's
1
fine.
is going to use all of its guns on the library. Who is the closest model?
Why?
4 shots.
Now you're just being rude.
4 shots.
He's not even doing anything.
Those all wound. He has. Does he have invulnerable?
Doesn't matter.
He takes 8 wounds.
Highland Cowboy wants to know what we think of the revised commissar rules from the errata.
I think they are long overdue, and they fix a unit that was fundamentally broken. And a lot the combination of the fixed commissar and the updated conscripts that are in the Astra Militarum Codex fix that whole problem.
What was the problem?
The way commissars used to work is they had a rule called summary execution,
Yeah.
right? So you kill a guy, and when you kill a guy, you lose a maximum of 1 model
Right.
from morale tests.
Yeah.
Which was great because people would take these giant squads of conscripts, and basically you just had to kill them all. Like,
Yeah,
you
The
yeah.
Swaggy one, yes, this is the first day you are able to pre-order the codex. We've got it here. We're answering questions about it all day.
Yep.
It's,
So the way
it's out.
so they fact it, and the way summary execution works now is summary execution lets you pull a model to re-roll the morale dice. It's not an automatic fail.
Oh.
So if you totally
It is indeed lit.
maim a unit and it's going to lose, like, it can't not lose,
Okay.
like, a dozen guys, then
That is a
he
lot
can,
more
he,
balanced.
He can mitigate it a little bit, but he can't just be like, I lose 1 guy.
Yeah,
and-
versus
and-
like the 30 I would
Exactly.
have lost otherwise.
Yeah,
Okay.
it just lets you, you sacrifice a guy for a reroll.
No, that's cool. I like that.
Much better.
Also, I think flavor-wise makes a lot more sense.
This
Because
guy-
like, if 30 of my friends die, I'm like, I don't care. I'm still gonna go.
I'm still running, man.
Yeah.
You only have 1 pistol. There's like 80 of us.
Right.
You
Yeah.
can't shoot us all.
Yeah.
We're gonna. He's gonna put all the shots on Kronos.
Oh, I'm so surprised.
That is 4 shots again.
Yep.
He is dead.
Yep.
Kronos has been de-scythed out of
Yeah.
existence.
It's fine.
There are no declared charges,
There are no unit. Oh no, I have 1 unit left on the board.
and that is it. Done.
I am staring real hard at this clock.
Yeah, it is the bottom, so you can finish your turn. Your turn will be very short.
I don't want to.
You should just take that objective. I mean, I can't kill those guys. They're going to survive the game. You should proudly take that objective. It's yours. You've
Taking
earned
this.
it.
Fine. This is my objective. I'm taking it.
And that's it. I declare. Well,
I mean,
do your shooting.
All right.
You
I'll
get
shoot,
shots.
and I'll shoot those guys.
Get those 2 rangers. Finish them off and get the points.
He doesn't understand. I'm so morally defeated. All right. So I got no. I still have all 10.
Yeah, you have 10. That squad is untouched.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't know what the problem with the rest of this army was. This
Right.
this battle's been a piece of cake.
Yeah. We've had a great time
We've
over
been
here.
shooting some rangers in the face. It's awesome. There's a bunch of like smoke over there on that side of the battle. I don't know what that's about.
Are those rapid fire or assault? The bolt.
Isendar says, chin up, clean sweep.
Not today. What am I doing? Bolt guns are rapid fire.
Yes.
Okay.
Those are bolt rifles, but yes,
Oh.
they're rapid fire.
Okay.
If you're within 12, they're 2 shots.
So I'm
So
gonna
move up within 12.
Yeah.
Get them all up there.
Get everyone
They
within
move 6.
12.
Get them up, get them up, get them up.
All right. So I'm just gonna at least obliterate these 2 rangers to make myself feel better.
Also, if anyone from Games Workshop is watching, a special call out. Thank you so much for by name, for by name in the FAQ article mentioning that you guys specifically fixed the Ogren Bodyguard Hyperloop,
Oh yeah.
which was named by Adam Harry, who wrote
Oh, that's
the
awesome.
article on a bit of.
They
Woo.
mentioned it
Yes,
specifically.
they said we have the FAQ
That's so
fixes
good.
fixes the
Well, explain what that was, because it's also just a fantastic.
because it's just
thing.
hilarious.
Yeah.
This is so. It was there used to the way that the Ogren Bodyguard rule was written meant that if you had a lot of Ogren Bodyguards, you could do a lot of. You could be like if you had like if they were guarding someone and they took a wound, you could give it to one bodyguard, and then he could give it to another bodyguard, and he could give it to another bodyguard, and you could form like these huge chains of Ogren Bodyguards and pass the wounds around. So, like as an example, you could have like 4 Ogren Bodyguards in a line that went around a corner to someone who could like ignore wounds maybe or fix them.
Or
So
yeah,
you,
just have like a.
you put like all your medics. So you have like the guy you're protecting, a line of bodyguards, and then a wall with some medics behind it.
Yeah.
And then so every time he gets wounded, you pass the wound down the chain, down the Ogren Bodyguard Hyperloop
Right.
to the guy at the end, and then the next turn the medics heal him.
Yep.
Or you could pass it back and forth infinitely, and it'd be stuck in it. He could make a circle of them
So-
and never finish. It
Yeah,
was
so basically, it's like the ability was they could redirect or they could absorb wounds from any adjacent characters, but the Ogren bodyguards themselves were characters.
We're characters, and you could get
So-
caught in these weird, crazy. It was easily fixed.
Yeah, and then
But-
my personal favorite nitpick of the rules there was no May. Like you
Yeah, oh, yeah.
had to do it.
Right.
Like
Right.
so, if you set it up, you'd be like, "Sorry, it's not my fault. It's in the rules. I have to do
I
this."
have to send it down
and
the
then
chain.
yeah, and if you put them in a circle, the game can't continue. That's how the game works. So I got 7 wounds on those rangers.
And the dark reign of terror of the Ogren Bodyguard Hyperloop ended after 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Good
no,
job.
that's right.
Excellent job. How many wounds?
7.
Oh, 7 wounds on the Rangers. Okay, we got 5, 6, 7. Those guys are not in cover. And those are bolt rifles with -1. Are you fighting
Yeah.
with this squad or this squad?
No, the tiny squad.
The big squad. The
No,
the
little
tiny
squad. Nope. Yep. Don't care.
Yeah, they're dead.
Yep.
Got him.
Could have and should have split fire, but I want points.
Didn't want to get greedy.
Yep.
I understand.
And that's my turn.
That's it. Bottom of 3 is complete.
Yep.
Ulsteve says also -1 EP. Don't forget that either, Matt.
Yeah. No.
Oh, yeah.
Load layer,
I got him. Yeah, they only had 6s.
Yeah.
Merely 6s, which they did not even come close to making. Okay, so that is giving me a grand. We're gonna.
I'm not playing anymore.
I'm
done. I'm going home.
Have the Eldar defeated your soul?
Yes, very much so.
All right. So, final score.
If we could have ended it at the beginning of last turn,
Well,
I think
How-
I think I would have.
how much are the intercessors worth?
Uh,
Because that's all you have left. So by definition, your army had about 70 power level. When we start roughly.
I don't.
So I don't think I mean, I didn't kill much this turn. I killed Kronos.
Yeah.
We killed a Librarian, Kronos, and a Razorback.
Oh,
And Attack Squad.
wait.
That's what.
No, that's a good point because you did not.
Kronos,
kill-
Librarian, Razorback.
Hold on. So the Razorback the Land Raider still gets you points. Okay, yeah. So he is +2 power. So that
he's
was
worth
2 for him.
2.
The Ancient and the Librarian total 8.
Razorback.
Total 13. Razorback.
And that's it. So 13 plus the Razorback.
Yeah.
I want to say a Razorback is probably worth like 5 or 6.
Razorback is worth 5, so that's 18
So
more
18,
for you.
so 18 on to 56. So that is
Plus 20.
right. So that 8 to 38. 38 on to so 40. So that's 94. The Eldar are at 94, Jen.
And I killed these Rangers. So how many points was that?
You did kill the Rangers.
Are they 75 points?
Wait, you have that. That's 10.
Oh, okay. Are they 65 points?
Maybe. Those could have been Super Rangers.
It's ridiculous.
I'm looking it up. Oh no, that's a full size unit of Rangers.
Aha! 6 points.
So 16.
So 16 for me.
So that
Puts
is
me at
38. All right. So at the bottom of turn 3, we will call it. That is 38 to 94.
That's so dumb. Oh man.
All right. What do we think? And we have a good we have 10 or 15 more minutes. We have the codex. I have to say, you know, the -1 to be hit outside of 12 inches. It is cool. You're gonna get it on one turn. You can get it on one turn, and then in 8th edition, because armies are so fast,
Yeah.
they're going to be within 12 inches of you if they want to be. You might get it for 2 turns. You certainly won't be getting that by turn 3.
Yeah,
for sure. They're going to be
'cause
all over you.
We did similar with it is Raven Guard, right? Have the -1.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that, and same thing. It was just like it doesn't do anything.
I mean, the big thing that I think we saw here is that the Eldar, if you do the Eldar based around shooting, it is just a very, very lethal army. I was able to just open up things like the Land Raider, which is a traditionally very difficult target.
Yeah.
Dual Hemlocks is super scary. I will certainly be using dual Hemlocks in lots of my armies.
Yeah.
It's just, they're too utilitarian. They're just too good. I mean, I think even with the new codex, they're still...
Getting to smite is fantastic.
I mean, yeah, they're just really good.
yeah, for
I mean,
sure.
being able to have the dual auto-hitting heavy death scythes combined with being a Psyker, combined with the mobility that an Eldar Flyer gives you, it's just super nasty. When you make them a Latok and now they're -2 to be hit outside of 12 inches,
Yeah.
which means they're going to be able to... Now, they're going to be inside of 12 inches most of the time. So they also don't play... You know, a Latok in theory would be using Crimson Hunters and staying back and shooting with their flyers, but the Hemlock is such a better airframe that I think once again, I think just like last edition, you never saw Hemlocks ever, and you only saw Crimson Hunters. In 8th edition, you're only going to see... It's going to be the opposite.
Yeah,
you're going to
no,
only see
Hemlocks
Hemlocks,
are
you're
really
never going to see Crimson Hunters. I think Rangers are plenty good.
Yeah, they were fine.
I would take them over Guardian Defenders any day. They are being able to have a cheap... I mean, a squad of 10 of them is 120 points. That's nothing.
No, yeah.
They're doing most of their wounds with the
Mortal wound on a 6.
with the mortal wound bone. I mean, it's a unit. It's a troop unit that never gets caught badly because they get to deploy last with their little secret stealthy things.
Sure.
So they're always going to be deployed properly. They're dirt cheap. They're troops. They have a 36-inch range gun that inflicts bonus mortal wounds.
Yeah, no, that's...
And if they need to move around, they still have shuriken pistols that on a 6 get the -3 save. So they're really solid troop choices now. They used to be utter at 20 points. They were not good at 12 points. They're fantastic. I really like them. The Dark Reapers is exactly what their role in this game was exactly what the Eldar represent. They got to go and open up first, and they just opened up a giant can of whoop ass and just destroyed all kinds of
Yeah.
things that were. I mean, he had to kill them.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
he
yeah.
could not survive 2 or 3 turns of shooting from that squad. But then the 4 Inceptors came
Yeah, I
down
just-
behind him,
I got like
and the Hellblasters broke cover, and then the unit was just gone. And he went from 10. I mean, he killed 9 of them with 2 small squads.
I think
Nothing I could do about it.
If you're building an Eldar list, I would think, especially if you're looking for every edge you can, having a small number of drops, because going first, like if I had gone first, I think this game would have gone completely different.
Oh, absolutely. Well,
I would have had the Redemptor Dread on my first turn.
sure.
Like that could have done
Yeah.
real work.
Yeah, you could have dropped the Inceptors, which you would have on turn 1. You would have sacrificed them.
Yeah, oh,
to,
yeah.
To take out my Dark Reapers before they could fire.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
or at least kill half the squad.
Yeah, like my thought process was, if I could do a lot of damage, I would be able to start going after what's his name, who I keep forgetting.
Malcolm Rock.
But yeah, if not, I was just gonna drop them right here and just.
And just wail. Yep.
Yeah,
And that's the right move.
But because you went first, I suffered, and getting my Land Raider down to 2.
Right.
First turn.
Right. Effectively. I mean, and the only reason it even played a part in the game is because Kronos was in it to keep
Right.
its ballistic skill at 2, even though it was just totally beat up.
Yeah.
It was shooting way above what it should have been.
Yeah. And also that Kronos in general for 2 power, like that's a huge benefit. Like
Yeah.
don't take that.
Well, he's almost a must-take if you're going to take a Land Raider, because
Yeah.
Land Raiders are so expensive that he doesn't add much to the cost of it.
Yeah, like
And
don't
he
put him
makes
in a
it
Rhino.
Right, exactly, and he makes it so much more effective.
Yeah, 100%. The Fire Prisms, fantastic.
Yeah,
like,
they did-
that was brutal.
They did really well. Big winner, yeah, big believer in Fire Prisms now.
Mm-hmm.
Jen,
I've never
Toast
even heard of them.
wants to know,
Yeah.
what does Larry think is the most improved unit?
I
Rangers.
think it's a tie between Rangers and Dire Avengers, and I think it goes to. I mean, they're both 12 points now, so I think it's personal choice based on what kind of army you want to play. If you're going to play Eldar who are sitting back and shooting, you're going to go with Rangers. If you want an army that's going to be more aggressive and moving up in your face and shooting, applying a little more pressure to the enemy, Dire Avengers.
And that might just be
Dire
based on
Avengers.
the objectives and such.
Yeah, I mean, Dire Avengers are going to have a ton of. Well, also it depends on your craft world. If you want to do Rangers, Alatok is the army you should probably be taking. If you want to do Dire Avengers, you should take Biltan, because not only are you going to get the dirt cheap Rangers, all your whole army is going to be Shuriken based, or your main troop gun line is Shuriken based, and Biltan is going to be re-rolling 1s on all their Shuriken weapons. So they're going to be rolling more of those -3 save 6s.
Yeah.
So they're going to be in your face, moving 7 plus D6 a turn, moving very very aggressively, very fast, putting out high volume shuriken fire out to 18 inches, and just making you roll lots of -3
Yeah,
saves.
especially against like a heavy armor.
For nothing, for 120 points for 10 Dire Avengers.
Yeah.
So I think that the Eldar, I mean, overall, my take on the Eldar Codex is that I think there was some creative decisions that Games Workshop, they could have, like, they definitely said, they went hog wild in Astra Militarum. Like, the Astra Militarum Codex has so much craziness and creativity and all these things, and, I mean, I'm a little unimpressed with the rules for the craft worlds, because we haven't seen craft world rules in 20 years, in 15 years. I was expecting something with a little more flavor, that was a little closer to the types of rules that we saw for Astra Militarum,
Where they're just like so
Doctrines.
divergent.
Right, but these are all fairly, they're fine, they're cool, they are reflective, but they set the volume to like 3 on the craft world rules, but they set the volume to 9 on recosting the units, because some of the units are costed really aggressively. I mean, I was building a 1700 point arm, a 1750 army last night, and I couldn't believe how many guys. I mean, I was like, I'm going to take 30 of the, you build the army that you expect to cost that much, and then add it all up,
And then
I was
check,
like,
and you're like,
and I'm
oh.
like, I still have like 300 points left. What the
Yeah.
hell? Well, I'm like, what am I gonna? Okay, sure, I'll take like 2 extra tanks that I didn't think I was going to be able to take. It's really there's going to be a lot more Eldar on the table than you expect. So you're not going to get super crazy combo-y rules, but you're going to get a really point efficient army.
Yeah, and it's not going to be like real cheap, weedy guy like
No, they're
orcs,
good.
for
Yeah.
example.
Yeah,
like
they're solid.
they're like 2 points each or whatever, but it shows. But with these, like their guns are just good enough to.
Yep. Jen, we have a question?
Highland Cowboy wants to know, have Guardians changed?
Guardians. Doing the changed is difficult because we have to cross-compare, but I'll just tell you what Guardians do. So Guardian Defenders, point-wise, Guardian Defenders are now... Storm Guardians cost 7, Guardian Defenders cost 8. So I believe... Let me look real quick in the old index book for points. Guardian Defenders used to cost 8, and Storm Guardians were 7.
So, same thing, point-wise.
Yeah, so they stayed exactly the same. It was the other, which is, again, why people are saying that what it looks like has basically happened is this is the rise. This is, there was already not good reasons to take Guardians. Now there's 2 more good reasons to not take Guardians, and those reasons are Rangers and Dire Avengers.
They're just better.
That are just better. Just better.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. What else we got, guys? We have time for about 1 or 2 more questions.
That is the end of the questions I've got. If anybody else has any, go ahead and shoot them into chat right now.
Yep.
Please
So
do
we
so.
will be back tomorrow for game 2, and I believe we will be doing Biltan tomorrow. I don't know who the opponent will be, but it will not be a powered armor army. So it'll be something very divergent, and we're going to get to see an army that's almost all aspect warriors. Probably put the Avatar in there. Probably put in Phoenix Lord. We're going to definitely go with the Biltan style of warfare, so not a lot of psychics, lots of aspect warriors, lots of Exarchs, Phoenix Lords, that kind of thing, Avatar, and they're going to be taking it to the enemy, and we'll see, and we'll pick
Taking it to the streets.
Taking it, yes, to the
Larry's very concerned now.
to the streets.
I just broke him. Navarone wants to see Admech versus Biltan.
Oh, if only we had an Admech army in the studio.
The one we had was just borrowed from a friend.
It was on loan.
Yeah,
It was
I mean,
sad,
to be
sad.
fair, if I had an army like that, I would keep pretty close tabs on it.
It's true.
So, understandable.
So that is it for Dark Apocrypha today. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We had a great time. We'll be testing the codex all week.
Someone had a great time.
We are going to.
Not
Your
me.
intercessors were your intercessors were great.
I got very close to being tabled.
Okay.
I'm mad.
I'll give you that.
Can't you tell?
And we will be back at 5:30 in 30 minutes with NeverQuest.
Yay! It's one of my favorites.
I think you guys are still. It's still.
Barovia.
They are in Barovia, where it is
Good.
very, very spooky. So,
Mini spooks.
mini
And
spooks.
Gertrude.
Ah, there's a giant spider. Terrified.
So yeah,
That's
if you,
only
if
been
you
there
enjoyed
for the last
Dungeons and
3
Dragons, come stick around with us. It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. Everyone's going to be
JR
here.
does a great campaign.
And you know who's back tomorrow?
Abe.
Stable Abe.
Yay!
He returns from his long journey in the desert, or Pennsylvania,
Boston.
Boston.
It's close though.
I tried.
I think I'm offended as a northerner, but I think it'll be all right.
North of the Mason-Dixon line. It's just all.
All right, we'll
Peoples.
see you guys in half an hour.
All right,
Thanks,
bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.